morning! I hope everyone is doing well. Welcome on in. Hi, Dan, heckin' early. And say thank you so much for the horn. Very kind of you. Welcome on in. And Crafty, it is coffee time. You need to be getting yourself a coffee. It's very important. How are you gonna come to coffee morning without a coffee, or at least a tea or a hot chocolate? Or I guess if you're over the other side of the world and it's really hot, maybe a squash. And Larp, welcome on in. I hope you're doing really well. Welcome, welcome. We are just going to be doing our standard coffee morning stuff today. Excuse me. I'll say it in advance, I'm a little bit fragile this morning. I had a bit of a rough night. So if I'm like randomly staring off into space, I apologize. Oh dear. I'm doing better there than I was, but I'm still just a bit like, where? It's so hot here. Get a heckin' squash then. Oh, I had heard that like Southern Hemisphere. I hate that phrase. All the hemisphere phrases, heckin' difficult. But I did hear it was really hot with you. We're having a cold snap right now, so we're like the opposite, where it's like -13. Whereas we normally only go to like -1 or 2. But I've heard you're having the opposite, where you're having a bit of a heat wave. To be fair, it's a little early and I only rolled out of bed 10 minutes ago, and it's very understandable. I didn't want to leave my bed this morning either. I woke up and I was like, as soon as I started getting out of bed, it was like, nah, it's cold. I'm gonna stay in here. It's nice and warm in here. Oh dear. If you haven't come to a Crafty Coffee morning before, by the way that it runs is, I'm going to do it in a second, but I plug myself in the Discord chat. It is just for mods and VIPs. It's no offense to other regulars. It's just to try and prevent someone coming in and immediately spamming or saying some nasty stuff, and you know, you get me. So we have to keep it to mods and VIPs only, just for the safety aspect. But yeah, then sometimes people join me, sometimes people don't, and if they want to, they can, and we chat about, honestly, normally kind of weird things. And I completely blame the people that join. It's not me, it's them. Ah dear. We're getting like tropical storms and it's hot and muggy and ugh. Yeah, I will say, it's weird, because, like, I know, who was it that looked at it? Like, Vile looked at it the other day and was like, how are you at 98% humidity? Because we are very humid in the UK. But, like, you don't notice it, not at all. Although I will say, so it's been really cold here. Everything is covered in, like, a very thin layer of ice, which means it's kind of dangerous walking around outside right now. But also, if you do go outside, everything's glittering. It's really pretty. Like, I went out a little bit later last night just to pick up a couple things I needed for the evening, and you know, only to the corner store. I was trying to be safe, but everything was sparkling, like, because the light was hitting off everything, like the street lights. Everything was sparkling. Like, the floor was sparkling, the fences were sparkling, the like posts were sparkling. Oh, sorry. Everything was sparkling, and it was so pretty. It is very dangerous because it means everything's covered in ice, but it's really pretty. Ah, dear. I got chased out of bed by a kitty. Oh my god, wow. Your kitty wanted you out of bed. Oh dear, no mucking around. Right, I'm gonna plot myself in there. That means someone could join at any time, or might not, who knows. It tends to give me a bit of a shock the first time. Oh dear, right, there we are. I've all sorted that out. Good stuff. That's why I love this time of year. It is very, very pretty. It does sound pretty. It is, like, the stuff that normally doesn't look like tarmac, you know, stuff that doesn't normally look that aesthetic, looks very aesthetic right now. Oh dear. And Matrix, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. We kind of get that when it rains and everything becomes reflected. Yeah. I will say it isn't safe very much when it's like this, because obviously it means that there's a thin layer of ice over everything, which means that the pavement's really slippery. The roads at night are quite slippery for the same reason, because they haven't been de-iced yet. Everything's kind of slippery, but it's beautiful. It's very, very pretty. So, yeah. Positive and negative. Negative, I don't want to walk. I've already almost gone over once, and I don't leave the house very often. So it's quite impressive. But yeah, it was worth it to see it last night. It was really, really pretty. Oh, I just walked the whole way. Of course, Shiny came with me, and like the whole way I was just like, wow, isn't the floor beautiful today? Oh dear. Today we're going to be making another bauble, by the way. Oh, but I did, okay, I'll show you what we're, like, the base of it. We're doing like a yellow and pink bauble. For some reason, the yellow is really showing up and the pink is not. It's like a really bright pink, but okay, camera, you're fine. I did want to show you. So the smocking we did yesterday, I finished off the back and I really like it. So this is what it looks like at the front. At the back, it's nice and flat. So what I did was, there's like little spikes that come up at the back when you smock it. I sewed them all together, so like they're little like crosses now you can see. That's the 4 spikes just being sewn together. And what that does is, it kind of like pops out the front, so it makes it look like some of them are popped out more than others. And I really like it. I'm a big fan. I think it's great. Oh dear. So I do want to like get that down and like do that a little bit better. I'm starting to get some ideas of where I could maybe use this one. Also, for anyone who missed it, we are still guessing. We're slowly but surely, the channel points getting closer and closer to just revealing what the next costume is. But we're also having people guess. So we've had a couple of guesses. I'm going to probably mispronounce because I can't remember what it is. The guess yesterday was, I believe it was like Rihanna Targaryen or Rihanna, something like that, Targaryen. It's not that character. I'm so sorry. Someone who watches Game of Thrones or House of Dragon probably knows who that is, and it is a very beautiful costume because I know someone else who's making it, but that's not the costume we're making. And the clues we've had so far are that it was from the last 5 years and that it's a television program specifically, not an anime, television. Oh dear, I don't think my street is forward in a week, no. Ours either. Like, they've been de-icing the road itself, because that's been like, yeah, safety. But the rest of it's just been frozen all week. Today though, it is a little bit higher. It does say it's going to snow, but I don't think it will settle today because I think we're in the positive figures for the first time all week. Yeah, we're like a full 1 degree right now. So I don't think it will settle. Plus everything is a little bit wet because it's also been raining. So I think if it snowed, we'd be all right. Dillos, I'm gonna have to redo my prop pistol. Oh, handle came out in the wrong size. Honestly, it happens to the best of us. And Anime, welcome on in. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. We're doing another Crafty Coffee morning. I was just talking a little bit about the smocking, about this, about the guesses people have made so far, and the clues we've had. And we are getting very, very close to... Yeah, we're already a third of the way there to just revealing what the next costume is. And that's after 3 streams. Which does make me think maybe I set it a little bit too low. But you know what? I haven't done a channel point thing in a while, so it's fine. You're meant to have 30 days. At this rate, you'll do it in a week. But that's fine. Also, Anime and Dan, thank you so much for contributing to the challenge. Oh, gotta get the points. Well, this is the thing. If you can guess what the cosplay is, using the channel point guessing. So we have a channel point clue every day, 1, and a channel point guess every day, 1 for the whole of chat. If you can guess what the cosplay is correctly, before we hit the 150,000, which maybe I should have made higher, yeah, I'll give you all your channel points back. But only if we guess it correctly. And again, it has to be the costume that you guess, not the show. But I'm trying to give some like slightly bigger clues because yes, Jason, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for contributing to the next cosplay thingy. And Andrew, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome. I hope everyone's week's gone well. Can you all believe it's 1 week till Christmas? Because I'm sure you've been hearing this everywhere. I can't believe it. It's really snuck up on me, and I've been making Christmas decorations all month. I've been making Christmas decorations all month, and I'm still shocked that it's Christmas. Oh dear. We're getting there quickly. We are. Does anyone want the clue of the day? I don't think anyone's redeemed it yet, right? I have the clue for the day. I have it. Oh dear. I kind of want one of you to guess it, but I also don't want to make it too early. No, thank you for redeeming daily clue. Okay, so to go over the clues you've already had, it's from the last 5 years, or it debuted in the last 5 years. It is a television show, not an anime, just a television show. And your third clue is... There's 2 I could give. One of them's a bit more than the other. Okay, third clue, it is still airing. There you go. It is still going. It is not finished yet. It is still airing. Not a finished series just yet. I think that should cut out quite a few. At least that I've watched, it cuts out all of them except this one. But oh dear. I'm doing great, thanks. I got back from my tour late yesterday afternoon, a lot of traveling, a lot of giggling. Very tiring, but absolutely worth it. Hell yeah, Andrew. I'm glad to hear that it's going really well. Also, I'm going to swap screens really quickly. Just to, like, you know, pretend we're starting work. Yes, here we are, working. Excuse me. Oh my god, that was so high-pitched. Today, we're doing another tentacle. I never made a pattern for the original tentacle, so I'm just quickly making another one, and I've kept the pattern this time, so hopefully this works. This is more similar to the one that I made first, but again, at that point I didn't make a pattern for it, and I kind of wish that I had, because that one worked really, really well. So I'm trying a similar one. I've just basically drawn the same thing. It's probably going to be a little bit different because I've hand-drawn everything, but hopefully this works, and then we can do another one. And also, I don't have enough pink beads to do the blue and pink one that I was doing before, so instead we're doing a pink with the sequins will be pink and the beads will be golden. I'm not quite sure what, I think I'll probably still do the inside like kind of fleshy coloured, but yeah. Dear, is it a lump of clay from the... Oh dear, I can't tell you, not unless you redeem the official guess of the day, but there's only one. So if you are guessing, you're guessing for the whole of chat. No pressure. Oh dear. Normally I'd be writing or recording while I watch you, but I need a break. No, that's fair. And it's important to take breaks, especially if you're in a more creative... Honestly, in any field, it's important to take breaks. But I think when you're in a more creative field, it feels like you should always be working. But no, it's important to take breaks. Very, very important. I'm a huge hypocrite here because like, I'm terrible at taking breaks. But I do stand by that it's very, very important to take breaks, even if I don't always follow my own advice. Oh dear. Then again, I think it's because I only have like a half week worth of being able to actually work, so I'm always like, I should probably work if I feel well. Not the healthiest mindset. I'll try and fix that for next year. Although next year should be a more relaxed year in general for me, because although we will be making one big costume, it's not going to be for a competition next year, which means by the end of next year, I'll still have like 6 months to go. I imagine 2024 might be a bit more of a chaotic year, but 2023 honestly sounds pretty chill at this point. I'm looking forward to it. Sounds like you've worked in the entertainment business. No. Absolutely not. None of my jobs have been entertainment, but I know quite a few friends who do. I know friends who do set design, they do costumes like professionally. I know people who have been like trying to get their stuff in art galleries, and like they've all been succeeding, they've all been doing fantastic. And it's really nice to see, honestly. They've been working really, really hard, but they never take breaks. Never. Like they are like, it's Christmas Day, that's a free day, I can keep working. And yeah, you watch them and it's like, ugh. You're amazing, and I love to see what you make, but I wish you would look after yourself a little bit more. Especially because like it's such a like a, is it a Hobson's choice is what I'm thinking of, where it's like you work really hard to keep up to date with deadlines and stuff like that, but then you're more likely to get burnout. But then you can't take a break because then you won't get any. Oh, it's a rough situation a lot of the time for artists, from what I've seen. I very, very technically would say that I work as an artist, but that's because I don't have a job, and the only income I ever get is from Twitch, which is great, honestly, and every time I get a payout, I'm incredibly grateful. But like, I don't know that I would necessarily class myself as a professional artist, because it's like, it's not consistent pay, and also like, it's the reason I do this is not for the money, because I got nothing else to do and I enjoy it. Also, Scott, thank you so much for the egg smash. Oh, Dick, well, love and leave. It's late here. Oh, bless you, yeah. I hope that the weather calms down a little bit for you, so you can get some good sleep and it's less humid. I don't know about you, but I find sleeping in the a pain in the ass. And say thank you for the horn again. Ah, dear. Cash 22. Cash 22. Oh, yeah. Okay. Cash 22. Thank you, love. I appreciate it. My, you know me. not. English is my only language, but I'm not that good at it. The movie, best movie to come out in 2023 will be Cocaine. I see you have been influenced by Vile, who I know is a big fan of that one. Oh God, you definitely sound like an artist. Thank you. You realize you're technically. I should very hope that. Excuse me, I gagged too hard. I think the only way, I guess, that I would ever be pleased with hearing that I'd influence anyone is if anybody ever wanted to give cosplay a go. Other than that, I don't really have too much to say. We mainly just talk about like butts and farts and poop. As much as it pains me to admit. That's, I don't know. Oh, or to be fair, actually, I'd be pleased if anyone who watched checked their boobs more often for breast cancer as well. That'd be alright. I wouldn't mind influencing people to do that. I know it's incredibly specific. But if I could influence people to check their boobs and know the signs of breast cancer, I'd be pretty happy with that. Oh no, the idea of none of that. Time to grab my boobs. Thank you. Yeah, that's the kind of influence I don't mind having. You guys know what your normal boob shape is, and you check them more often. Then yes, that would make me very happy. Is it weirdly specific? Absolutely. Oh wait, no, did I do a mistake? I think I did. Oh yeah, I was on the other side, wasn't I? That's my bad. How can I get out of this though? I was too busy thinking about tits. God damn it. This happens every time. Okay. Yeah, I put it there. That's why. Okay, cool. Crafty, I literally made my coffee. Hell yeah! Oh, I'm glad you managed to get yourself a coffee. Or a squash if you're on the hot side of the world right now. Squash is also very acceptable. Yeah, it's here it's so cold. It's like I feel like if it's first thing in the morning, you need a coffee. You need a cup of tea or a hot chocolate or something just to warm your innards up. Because it's so cold. Like you get out of bed and it feels like the worst decision of your life. Oh dear. There you go. That end bit sorted. That was my bad. I wasn't concentrating. Dude, but I actually know a man who has breast cancer, and I didn't even know men had breast. Oh yeah. Like male breast cancer is absolutely a thing because I think this is like both a positive and a negative thing. It's very much like a double-edged sword, I suppose. But like because breast cancer is seen as so predominantly female, which a lot of it is due to stereotypes. But like it has a pink ribbon, so people are like woman, and it's like there is kind of like a lot of people who don't realize that men get breast cancer too. That you have the same tissue, and so anywhere you can get cancer anywhere. If there's the tissue there, you can get cancer there because it's just cell mutation at the end of the day, and your cells can mutate anywhere in your body. So as long as you have the bit, it can mutate and you can get cancer. It is a lot more common in women, and it has definitely become like a thing of women supporting women when going for it because it is so common in women. It's the most common cancer for women. It's like a 1 in 7 chance you'll get it. So it's very, very common. But because that like really positive women supporting women environment, it does kind of mean that people sometimes don't associate breast cancer, that it can be with men as well. So while I don't necessarily always recommend the same thing for men and women, because women, I would definitely recommend to do like a monthly check at the same time every month, just to make sure that if anything does change, you're the first one who notices it and you can take yourself to the doctor. For men, I think it's important to know what the normal is for you, and also know what the signs are for you. I'm not necessarily suggesting to check every single month, unless you're in a high risk category, in which case, very fair enough. But like, if you find a lump, if you find anything unusual, like any weird skin rashes or enlargement on one side and stuff like that, that you can recognize that and take yourself to the doctor and know that the doctor will not be there to judge you. I think the other stereotype is that only overweight men get breast cancer because, moobs and all of that. It's not the case. Unfortunately, with breast cancer, it really doesn't matter. Anyone can get it. and you can get it from a young age to an older age. While it is more common as you get older, doesn't mean, like, the youngest person I've seen with it was 20. So you could definitely get it young. I think sometimes, you know, I don't want to, like, discredit the way that it has been, like, you do see it where it's like women supporting women, because that definitely helps. But it is also important on top of that to also acknowledge that it affects men too. And often men won't even go to see a doctor because they don't think they can get breast cancer. And that puts them in a really dangerous position of, like, that ignorance, not in a bad way ignorance, but, you know, like that ignorance, that not being aware can definitely put your life in danger. So while the symptoms are a little bit different, and while you know, again, as a woman, you have to be much more aware of it than as a man because it is so common. I still think it's very important to know as a man what the signs of breast cancer are, just so that if anything does happen, you can be the first person to report it. And again, there is whole networks, at least in the UK. I can't necessarily speak about worldwide because I really only know about here, but there are literally support systems for men who get breast cancer who will help put you in contact with other men with breast cancer. So that way, if you don't feel like you can tell your family or your friends, if you are feeling like a sense of shame or embarrassment, which you shouldn't, but if you do, that you could speak to other men going through the same thing as you are. But that's not normally as heavily advertised just because it is less common, but it's definitely still there, and it's there for a reason, because it's important. Because when you're going through cancer, you shouldn't feel like you have to go through it alone just because maybe you didn't think your gender could get it. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm very, very passionate about breast cancer. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, I was very, very, very passionate about that one. But, every time I talk about tits, we just get so off track. It's because I've got a lot to heckin' say. I have sex with people that believe there's no cancer. Good for you, Jason. And I hope that, heckin', if you do it again in the future, you find that things are basically exactly the same. In my country, you already cause an influencer because you make content. Or if you make any content at all, you're an influencer. That seems very cruel. They just immediately, like, you're an influencer, I'm afraid. I'm so sorry that I have to bring you this bad news, but I'm afraid that you're an influencer. Oh dear. Also, Grobbit, welcome on in. No, it's Daddy. Good morning, Daddy. Welcome on in, Grobbit. I hope you're doing well. I didn't see a doctor because I don't know what to say. I mean, again, only looking, yeah, I'd only suggest seeing a doctor if you're concerned, if you found something unusual. But, like, for the most part, if you found something unusual on your chest, and I've had this exam 3 times, I think, in my life. I've had to have the exam because I've had a lump. I'm just a lumpy lady. I'm lucky. None of it's cancer. I'm just lumpy. But I've had to go in 3 times with it, and it's always been very much, like, incredibly medical. And you can ask, I've had it done by a male and a female doctor, and you can ask if you're uncomfortable having it with someone of the opposite sex. If you're a man, you could ask for another man. If you're a woman, you can ask for a woman. But I've never really cared. I have no shame. And yeah, it's always been incredibly medical. It's like they'll double check it, they'll ask you some questions about it, they'll look at it. If they're concerned, they'll send you further. If they're not concerned, they'll explain what it probably is. And normally they'll say if it doesn't go away in a certain length of time, come back in and we'll have another look at it. Not because it's dangerous, but because they're a pain in the ass to have to live with. And yeah, it's very, very medical. Nothing weird happens. And yeah, if you are uncomfortable having someone of the opposite gender, you can just ask. Like, be like, hey, could I have a female doctor? Or hey, could I have a male doctor? And, like, again, no one's going to judge you for that, because at the end of the day, you're prioritizing your health and trying to make yourself comfortable at the same time, and that's fine. No problem with that. Oh dear. I think you can also ask for a nurse, but I'm not sure because I can't remember if they can refer you further. So it might be that you can ask for a nurse, but then you might have to see a doctor anyway, just in case. Not sure. Oh dear. Also, Studio, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the contribution. And Jelly, welcome on in, fellow Jello. I hope you're doing good. Oh dear. I'll happily examine the tits whenever. If anyone feels inspired by... Yeah, this is kind of my thought as well. Normally I'd be pissed, but, like, actually I kind of feel the same. afraid. We're creating an army. It's very scary. Mostly the news, though. I am one to, and many people here as well. Ah, okay. Oh, God. How do you feel about being called an influencer? I feel a bit weird about it because, like, the idea that I would influence anyone to do anything other than check their tits is, like, a little concerning. We mainly talk about piss. I don't know if I want to be influencing anyone. Oh, dear. I can't really talk about it since so recent, but oh, no, Jelly, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm sure they're going to give her a treatment plan very, very soon. And I hope that it's as easy as possible for her. And I bet that you'll be there to, like, back her up and give her the snacks that she craves during treatment and all of that kind of good stuff. Oh dear, I'm very sorry to hear that, but I hope everything goes smoothly with a solid treatment plan. Oh dear. Oh, and also, sorry, this is like a little thing, and I'm sure that her doctor will let her know. If it is breast cancer and they do need a reconstruction, you can sometimes choose the size of your tits. It's very much a small silver lining because, of course, breast cancer is not fun, and I wish for a world where nobody has to go through that. But, you know, small little things. Is this going to be a Christmas decoration? It is. Here's some I made earlier. I do have some I made earlier. I'm just not sure where I've put them. Oh, those are... Oh, well, here's one. Oh, no, wait. That's a mushroom. Where's a tentacle? Oh, there's a tentacle. This is what they look like. This is a slightly larger one that I'm making right now, but this is kind of what they end up looking like. So they have like lots of bobbles on one side and then the sequins on the other. So I get the sequins in first and then we swap across. Only the great foods talking about tits and piss. Thank you, Jason. Studio, I'm doing well. I'm semi-lurking and pressing the scenes of a wool kirtle. I'm staying for friend. So I'm going to the PC, going back and forth between seams and... Oh my God, bless you. Oh, you got this, Studio. That's on a Sunday as well. You must be a very good friend to get up and do that on a Sunday. Bless you. I think it's funny because it's more like a joke to me because a few years we were all called bloggers or floggers. No matter what content we made, you were a flogger. It's mostly just the news being funny and trying to be hip with the new generation. Okay. Yeah, I find the name of... Again, there are people out there that they're influencers and they definitely did, like, that makes sense because the stuff they do definitely teaches and influences people in a positive way and stuff like that. But when I look at my content, I'm like... Like, if somebody watched me and wanted to give cosplay a go or give cosplay competitions a go, then I'd be really, really happy. But, like, I still think that the influence should really come from my experiences entering rather than me as an influencer. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe that's just my brain not thinking about it in the right way. Custom tailored boobs, yeah. It depends, though, because if you're only getting one side reconstructed, then... you probably end up just having it so it's the same side as the other. But if you have to have both, which is unfortunately a much rougher procedure, the positive is you can be like, hey, you know, my tits, they're a little bit big. Could we maybe reconstruct them smaller? Or, hey, my tits are a bit small for what I want. Could we maybe reconstruct them bigger? And I know a few women who have done that. And it's like the one small silver lining is the free boob job. Oh, dear. But not everyone, unfortunately, has the opportunity. It depends if you have to have a full reconstruction, a part reconstruction, if you're having both reconstructed. And again, I'm sure the doctor will lay all of that out, so that they know their options. What are we making? A tentacle? A tentacle, but it's going to be pink and gold this time because I've run out of all of the small, like, pink beads that I was using before. So now instead... we're going to be using some gold beads that I have from some deconstructed jewellery, and I'm going to be making the tentacle out of that. I love a good tentacle. Dear Queen, ooh, good morning. Late makeup. Oh, bless you. Well, you know what? It's cold. I don't blame you. I keep saying this, but it's cold. I'd stay in bed too. Also, Kath, I'm sorry, I don't know if I said, but I hope you're having a good day. We care about boob in this community. We really do care about boob in this community. I'm incredibly passionate about boob health and all of the stuff that goes along with it. For men and women, and non-binary beings, everyone. It's important that everyone. I think that's the thing. Is like, in some ways, the less gendered the conversation is, the more people could potentially be helped. Yeah. Go. Slowly but surely, we build this tentacle up. Christmas tentai. Yeah, I'll be honest. This. Wait. Where are they all going? This one is kind of more my aesthetic as far as color schemes go. Like, I love these ones. I do have this one as well, but it's only kind of like half done because I didn't have all the beads. These are like more normally my aesthetic. I'll put them in the background so people can kind of see that we've made other tentacles before. But I still need to add the backs to them. I've been a bit lazy. But yeah, I don't have the stuff for more of these, so we work with what we've got, you know? Instant jelly approval, I like it. It's -4. Oh god, this is one of the first days this week, anime, that we're going into the positive figures and we're like 1. We thought it was going to be like 10 degrees today, and like it still technically might be 10 degrees later today, but right now it is not. It is still very chilly, and it's saying that it might snow again. Maybe it'll be okay, but right now it's cold. Look at my puppy licking the heck out of my ears. Oh my god. You know what? I know that's not to everyone's taste, but in my mind, there are worse ways to wake up, especially on a cold day. Like, that's so cute. You got puppy kisses in the morning. I mean, yes, they were in your ear, but like, it's still puppy kisses. Ah, oh, dear, right. Getting this bit done is always a bit of a pain because you're kind of having to stagger the sequins, and also they get bigger. Oh, I didn't draw any lines on it. That might be part of what's making it difficult for me. Normally I draw lines on this, so I have like, okay, when it gets to this part, it needs to be at that angle, and then when it gets to this part, it needs to be at this angle, and then it needs to be at that angle. Just so that I can like follow it on its way down, so that by the time I hit that one, I'm going at that angle. So right now, I'd say that I'm probably not. Also, this thread is kind of annoying me. It's okay though. Oh, the lowest spin was -7. Oh god. My friend had LARP in the beginning of the month and very busy with family and work, in general stressful. I had nothing planned, no work, and a speedy sewist. She helps me with other things, so it's a nice exchange. Aw. Yeah, and that's kind of lovely, to be honest. A little art exchange. Oh, I'm trying to do more stuff like that because I don't know. I think as I've grown a little bit older in my years, I've really just valued art from other people a lot more, and like receiving art and giving art. It took me a while to get to that because I think it does also require you to value your own skills to an extent, and I'm only just kind of getting on board with that. But I really like the idea of being able to, like, if somebody gives you something, to be able to give something back, and like they give you their art and you give them their your art. I like that. I think it's a lovely dynamic. It's something I definitely like to do more. I'm doing an art exchange with Shifty Blook this year. They've already got my art. I think I know what I'm getting from them. I'm very excited. But yeah, I'd like to keep doing stuff like that. I don't know, it's just really nice. Oh, did I go through it? Yeah, I did. I'm gonna tie a knot if I'm not careful. There you go. Oh, I was expecting to be warmer today. I wake up to snow. Oh dear. Yeah, that's kind of the vibe here as well. We have had -10 a week, and now it's like 0. Next week it will go below again, so it's gonna be hacking slippery. Yeah, that we were talking about that earlier, because like right now it's beautiful. I stand by that. It's very, very pretty. Like all the pavements sparkle, but the reason the pavements are sparkling is because there's a thin layer of ice over everything, which does make generally walking around a little bit unsafe, but it is beautiful. I can't deny it's a very aesthetically pleasing. But it's just ice. It's just ice. There's a thin layer of ice on everything. Ah, dear. She does my dishes when visiting, and I help her sewing. Perfect deal. I'm winning. I think so too, yeah. That sounds pretty good, honestly. Especially in this cold weather. I actually really don't mind washing dishes in the summer. But then, like, because, like, afterwards your hands are, like, they're wet and they get, like, feel cold and stuff. But I don't really like washing dishes in the winter. The unit is gonna be at minus 18. And today it was 0. Yeah, it was 0 when I woke up. It is now 1. Well, actually, it might be even hotter if I double check it. It's not too bad today, comparatively to what it has been. But this was also meant to be, like, the warmest day. And I'm just like, the warmest day at 1 is not particularly warm. Like, it does get cold in Wales, but, like, that's quite cold. That's quite cold even for us. Right, let me just tie this off because, I'll be honest, I'm not quite enjoying working with this thread right now. It's just a bit of a pain. I like having it where it's all one piece and it's like 4 pieces at the moment. I'm just not feeling it, honestly. Okay. I'm gonna get some more, but we have done the tip. And the tip's like the hardest bit. Go. Also, it doesn't matter if the thread shows at the back because I'll be sticking another piece of felt over it. Oh dear, it was meant to be 7 degrees here. But yeah, this is like what we're saying. It's like it was meant to be 10 today. Also, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Is this what we're adding? We are. I have a vibe. I'm sticking to it. I really like making tentacles. Oh dear. Yeah, it was meant to be 10 degrees here today, and it's just hitting like 1. Maybe it'll be a little bit more now if I check it. It's 2, but it is still saying we might have snow. And this is meant to be the hottest day. And I just... None of the ice is gonna melt. It's not. It's not gonna melt, especially if it snows later. Oh dear. And then it's gonna rain all week, I believe. We've had some rain warnings for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I think it is. And Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm supposed to be traveling to see my family. So we'll see how that goes. It's already a little difficult because all of the trains are running on a reduced schedule and I have to catch multiple trains to get to them. So it's like if even one of them is off schedule, it's a bit of a pain. But yeah, I'm a little worried because if you don't live in the UK, maybe you won't be aware, but in the UK, if it rains even a little too much, all the trains stop. They just stop. We don't get trains anymore. So I'm a little nervous that if we're having all these rain and storm warnings that the trains are gonna stop. I mean, worst comes to worst, I can visit my family after Christmas, but like, you know, it'd be nice to see them. There's a few members of family I don't get to see very often, and so it'd be nice, but we'll see. It keeps saying it would snow here too, but I'm not saying there's any snow yet. We had the other night, it was saying it was going to snow, and it was like a really light snow, and none of it settled. It was just like, it would, you know, turn into water as soon as it hit the floor. We did have that a couple days ago. I kind of expect that it would be the same for us today, if it says it's going to snow. We had some proper snow earlier in the week though, so we did have some that did settle. It's gone now predominantly. But yeah, we had a little bit. 1 centimeter of snow and school's closed down, yeah. I will say, I don't think they closed the schools down near us, but they really should have. we only kind of just saw this, but like it looked really dangerous. So the school, there's a couple schools and they're on top of a hill, and it's quite a steep hill if you're walking down it, and they didn't de-ice the hill, so you could just see students slipping down the hill. And it's like, either you needed to de-ice the hill, which honestly I think would have solved all the problems, just de-ice that hill, or maybe not have the kids have to climb up that, because it's really steep. And it was so slippery, and like school shoes don't really have a lot of grip on them, and you could just see kids just and it's like, oh my god. Like that's not what you want to happen on the way to school. You definitely don't want it when you're going down the hill. It seems like a safety hazard, but clearly they didn't shut the school because, you know, otherwise all these kids would have been trying to get up this hill. Oh my god. Thing is, you can see it like pretty clearly. Like you don't have to be going up the hill to see that happening, and it's like, oh my god. It just I feel really bad. There's a primary school and like it's like a lot of Welsh speaking schools are like this, but they are like a primary and a secondary all-in-one kind of thing. So like a lot of them are little kids, and you're just like, oh my god, why have you not de-iced this hill when you know they're going to effectively be toddlers walking up it? Like, oh. I hope no one got properly injured. The kids I saw will go back up again, but, you know, it did just feel a little dangerous. Oh, it's sad, but low-key funny. Yeah. It's like, I guess it'd be worse if it was like an old people's home or something. Now it was schools, but oh dear, there's schools in Wales. There are. There's a lot of Welsh-speaking schools here. If it depends where in Wales you are, but what I would say is like Welsh-speaking schools are generally just pushed. There's a lot more funding in them, and like there are a lot of benefits to speaking Welsh in Wales. As far as if you want to pursue higher education, you can get massive grants just for speaking Welsh. Like, if you agree to submit your papers in both English and Welsh, so you just have to rewrite your paper in the other language as well, you get like an $8,000 bursary. So it's like, it's kind of worth it, honestly. If you want free money, if you know you're going to want to pursue higher education and you want free money, it is definitely worth speaking Welsh in Wales for all of the free money. My entire road and all the paths are solid ice. My road has a secondary and a primary school. Yeah, it just feels like, yes, they're kids. And like, yes, kids are a little bouncier, but like, it just feels really mean to not de-ice it. And testing, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. I don't know if you would have seen these before, but we're making little tentacle baubles. I'm just testing out some patterns for them at the moment, but they kind of end up looking a bit like this when they're all done. We're making a pink and gold one right now, though. Pink and gold. And Gever, Jelzy, Gever. How goes it? I hope you're doing well. If it was a serious injury, then it wouldn't be funny, but mild misery is the best entertainment. I mean, it's, yeah, as far as I can tell, everyone was getting back up again. It's just like, you could just see them sliding down. Like, there were kids doing it on purpose and like running and sliding kind of thing, but you could kind of just see kids sliding down the hill if they weren't walking up the sides, because the sides still had snow on them at the time, whereas the center was just ice, packed in ice. So if you walked up the sides, you were kind of okay. Wow. Do you two again? Only 6 days away from making the next one. We like to party. 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 We like I see you, welcome on in. Like to party. Don't get passage car. And everybody's jumping. New York to San Francisco. An interstate free disco. The wheels are still on turning. And traffic lights are burning. So if you like to party, come on and move your body. I give them a party. Mine was just regularly thought about Wales is home to the town with the longest name. He says the name, it takes him 2 whole minutes to get it out. It's not the longest name anymore, though. There's a place in New Zealand that has a longer name than Gogogoch, which is what I would call the Sean version of the Welsh town. Oh dear, yeah, there's somewhere with a longer name now. Oh dear, what do you do? Oh dear, I hope you're doing well, nice to see you. Welcome on in. Oh dear, what is the Exorcist neck? It's beautiful. Neck flexibility is beautiful. Is this a mermaid? Nah, it's a tentacle. They're all little tentacles, and they're all cut off, and they all have a bone. Very important tentacle bone. You know? You can't have a tentacle without the tentacle bone. It's an actual place. Yeah. Gogogoch actually exists. It's like, I honestly can't even remember the whole name to say it, but it's like Landfware Pool. And then it's something like Hantasilia Gogogoch. But I can't remember the middly bit. This is the thing. I would learn to pronounce it, but I can't remember half of it. Oh dear. I just imagine a toddler who is not that agile and mobile trying to fight gravity as they slide down. Yeah, they were more secondary school age that I saw, but like, yes. Oh dear. Oh, B, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. They're so cute. Thank you. I think tentacles are all very cute. They are my aesthetic. I like them a lot. We had a bigger one, but I gave it away during the Starlight stuff. So we hit our goals and I gave away the tentacle, so I'm like, well, I don't have the pattern for that one, so let's try again. So that I can try making it again. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to make the pattern from the original one anyway, but I would have, I guess, shown you what the original one looks like, but you'll just have to trust me and the process. Oh, Juan fue puel gwyn... Oh, Juan fue puel grill ging... Ulginge gorgeri... No, wait, is it? Because I know it's gogeri Clantasilio go go go. It's the bit in the middle. Gogeri Wendrop Clansilio go go go. I don't know. It's hard. Shifty can pronounce the whole thing though, anytime you want. They are, I will say they do speak Welsh, but yes, they can pronounce it like easy. One day I will get it down. For now it's Cocogoch. Thank you, bless you. I'm actually dancing, it's a head wiggle. Look at that dance. Like you walk up to the club like that, everyone's gonna be looking at you. Like, whoa, who is that dancer? Oh, it's mine now, it will be, yeah. I hope it gets to you soon. Fingers crossed. I think it went as a like a letter or a card, like that size. It definitely will fit for a post box, but I think it's gone as that rather than as a parcel. So it might be a little quicker than I thought it was gonna be, but we'll see. Because of course everything is kind of delayed right now. Excuse me, sorry. Jelly in the club. Juan Februel Gwen Gilgo Gurkan Drop well Santa Cilio go 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 is the English pronunciation. Clan, it's the thing is, it is Clan Fair Pull, but it's also Clan and Clan Fair Pull Grin Gilgo Gerakan. I don't remember Gerakan being in there. Drop well Santa Cilio go go go. Because CH is and then it's and so it's like it's trying to get the and the in there. Oh, it's difficult. Welsh difficult. If you walk up to the club like that, I'm throwing holy water on you. Oh, thank you for the hick. Yeah. Post is post. Yeah, it is what it is. Expect a big I was like, I want to make you something back. I swear to God. Oh God, you know, maybe I can make you something back right after Christmas, but if it's too much, expect it to take a couple months. I'm a slow bean. Oh God. It's alright, there's always someone in the house. Normally it's me, but if I'm streaming, it's shiny. Are we taking her home in a taxi? Honestly, listen, if you've got the dance moves, why not show it off? I really want to be able to pronounce. We need Shifty to come in and be like, Shifty, can you join the call quickly and pronounce the Gogogoch name? I've been slowly learning Welsh, but my Welsh is still very much like baby level. I can speak like baby Welsh, but I can't do much else. We're getting there. Slowly but surely we're getting there. I think as well, because I'm not very confident speaking Welsh. I think this is the same thing with anyone learning another language, right? It's like the speaking is the scary bit. But I'm getting a lot more confident in reading it, so that's been really nice. And like understanding what things mean. Because there is a lot of written Welsh, especially if you go more west or more north, you'll hear more and more Welsh. When I went to the Christmas market the other day, because it was more north, cause I think it was like north of the Brecon Beacon, so like you're going above halfway kind of thing. No one was speaking English. Like people will just turn to you and speak Welsh because they assume that everyone there can speak Welsh. And which was a really, really good experience for me because it gave me a chance to like practice around people who are, you know, they only really speak Welsh. I think because I predominantly lived in the south, you forget that like half of Wales will predominantly only speak Welsh, and they can speak English, but like it's not the language that they tend to go to, you know? And yeah, you forget almost that is also a big part of Welsh. They only speak Welsh primarily, so it's like you know, like if you visit a country and you go to the touristy area, they'll speak mainly English, but then if you go to the more local areas, they'll only really speak the local language. It's like that. They can speak English, but it is not their preferred language, and because they've been raised predominantly speaking Welsh, they are a lot more comfortable speaking Welsh. but they can speak English if you need them to. It's like that. I would I would probably just say like the whole, like if you go to a resort in another country, they'll probably mainly speak English to you. But if you go to more local places, they'll mainly speak the language of the country. That's kind of what Welsh is like. If you're in the south of Wales, you'll predominantly hear English. If you go up north or to the west, you'll predominantly hear Welsh, unless they peg you as English, and then they're like, okay, this person's not going to understand Welsh. Let's try English. Yeah. I'm doing okay, Han. Things are super busy with work. Oh, bless you. I hope you get a day off soon then. Where I'm from, some of us speak Afrikaans, some of us speak English, but most of us can understand both. So people speak whatever they're comfortable with. Yeah, I'll be honest, most of the... Like, because Shiny's first language Welsh, the whole family speak Welsh, right? When you hear, especially the kids, when you hear them speak Welsh, it's almost like a mixture of Welsh and English. Like, it will be like lots of Welsh words with the odd English word, and they'll just all be like mixed together. Because they speak both fluently, they kind of like the sentences are like going in and out of it because they all speak both. And I'd like to get to the stage where I could kind of follow those sort of conversations better. Yeah, but we're getting there. Slowly but surely we're getting there. Oh, thanks, Bean. Let's say peg you. Exactly. I don't want to be pegged. Only if you're English. Don't worry, don't worry. Oh dear. But yeah, I love the Welsh language. I really do. I know that a lot of people kind of probably think that I'm memeing, but I genuinely do want to become more fluent at Welsh. No, I don't necessarily even want to become fluent at Welsh. I just want to be able to understand when I'm like with family what people are saying, you know? And we're getting there. The thing is, with learning a new language, they definitely start at places where, like, it's not particularly useful for me. Like, I don't need to introduce myself to people that I've known for years at this point. So, like, while, yes, it is useful to know, and it is, like, an introduction to the language, I can't really imagine myself ever using it, really. They already know who I am. Oh, dear. You only get pegged if you're English. You do only get pegged if you're English. Do not worry. Oh dear. But yeah, we're getting there. Slowly but surely. I'm just really not very confident in speaking. I struggle a lot with the accents. I think a lot of people who, again, are learning a new language, the accents is a bit where it can be quite difficult. I still really struggle with the accents. At the moment, I'm struggling more than usual. I'm actually having to take a bit of a break off learning because my throat's so sore at the moment. Doing like the noises, because it's all very much like back of the throat kind of noise. It really hurts. And so I've had to take like a week off learning Welsh. I feel like I'm going to be really behind when I get back, but it's just because I can't make like the accent noise, and most of like even really simple Welsh phrases will use those kind of accents. So yeah, I've had to take a bit of a break. I'm still doing like the reading, but I can't do any of the speaking practice. It hurts. Oh dear. There we go. Wait, pegged if you're an English speaker or from England? I think I'd say English speaker. You don't have to be from England. It's more like if you speak English, predominantly, you get pegged as English, you know? You might not be English, but like, basically you're not speaking Welsh, you know? Just channel your inner Smeagol, but it hurts. But it's painful, I can't do it. I guess I have to prepare my booty. Yeah. Come to Wales and prepare your booty. Oh dear. Save me from pegging. It's okay, just learn Welsh. And then this would be a weird advertising campaign for trying to like get more people to be interested in Welsh language. They're like, oh yeah, we have the Eisteddfod, but like, which is like all about Welsh language. It's like basically a whole Welsh language festival. However, what's really got people into the Welsh language recently? It's pegging. Oh dear. I don't know how that's happened, but yeah. You know, maybe it's a good thing Shifty isn't here. I was saying earlier, like, it'd be great if Shifty was here, because they could quickly nip in and pronounce the town. But Actually, maybe... maybe no. Oh, dear. I also English. We can hold hands while getting pegged. Aww. Heckin' sweet. I love to see the support in this channel. Very cute. Also, there's the top of it. It's getting there. It's because we're doing it in like lines, so it takes a while, but slowly but surely this is becoming a sparkly tentacle. It is going to end up a bit darker than the original colors, which I kind of knew because I'm using more golds than yellows, and I'm using like obviously quite a dark pink sequin. But yeah, we get in there. We get in there. Thanks, but you're going first. Aww. I will say Wales is a beautiful country. Really, really beautiful. It's a bit cold this time of year, but I would definitely recommend it. It's like, for like many, many reasons, honestly, but like it is pretty stunning. There's a lot of really cool history here as well. If you're interested in, like, the reason that took me to Wales in the first place was I have an interest in older buildings. I really like listed buildings. I really like the history behind listed buildings and why they're still existing and stuff like that. And that's part of what I took in university. I did it was like a historical architecture course, basically, where you basically renovate old buildings in a way that is delicate so that the council let you do it, but it means that these old buildings have a reason to be upkept. It's a very specific job role, and I would have loved to do it, but predominantly it's on a computer, which means that once I started getting migraines as frequently as I do, it wasn't a job that I'd probably ever be able to pursue. But I still really love it, and I'm still very passionate about older buildings. And Wales has a lot of building history. Like, you probably know more about the castles, because of course Wales does have a lot of castles, but it also has like a lot of just general really interesting older buildings. Because there was so much mining, there's like whole towns built around like mining, and the way that they're built in these valleys, where it's like really steep valleys a lot of the time, and they're like really like it's hard to drive up these places. It's really, really cool, and that's all really interesting. Of course, the castles are stunning. A lot of, even back in the day, like nobles would have their holiday homes in Wales. And so there's like castles that are more like holiday homes. They're just incredibly lavish. They're not for defense. They're just a show of wealth. And so they have these like really beautiful aesthetic castles, which you can tell the difference between the ones that were used as like forts and the ones that were used as like holiday homes. And it's so fun. It's so funny and so pretty, and I really like it. There's some beautiful rooms. There's honestly some rooms that have inspired me in the direction that I've taken my cosplay, which I know is kind of a weird thing to say, but like there are rooms where they have all of Aesop's fables around the room, and like it's all like really beautifully tiled and decorated and painted, and it's stuff like that that you maybe don't expect to see, and it's beautiful. They're beautiful rooms. Oh dear, who was making the sheep do the mining work? Weirdly enough, and I feel like until you go a little bit further north, you don't see that many sheep. You'll see more sheep in England than you will in Wales driving to Wales if you're driving from the south. Because the south is very built up. There's a lot of stuff going on there, so there's not so many farms. It's only really once you get north that you start seeing all of that kind of stuff. Because like when I moved to Wales, I moved to the south, and I was like told like there's loads of sheep everywhere. It's like really cute, lots of animals. Didn't see anything. No animals. None. Not even on the train in half the time did I see animals. And like, it's because I lived in the south, and in the south they don't really have any of that. It's only once you go up north, I guess west as well to an extent. Although west you've also got like Pembrokeshire, which is like a really fancy posh area, but it's like nice for holiday. You got all that kind of stuff. They do like boat trips, and you can see puffins and seals and all of that good stuff. Pretty cute. It's pretty heckin' cute. I don't know if I've ever been to Pembrokeshire though. I'd like to go. I'd like to have like a little look around. It's very much like all the way on the west. But yeah, I don't think I've ever been. Because I've never been, it's like one of those things where you live somewhere and you're not going there on a holiday, so you don't really do any of like the holiday maker stuff. That's kind of been my experience with Wales, where I've kind of had to push myself to go and do some of that, because yeah, because I live here, I don't automatically go like, oh yeah, I'll do like a boat trip. Oh yeah, I'll go see the puffins because like I live here. I'm like, I'm not gonna go do that. I live here. But yeah, there are some really beautiful areas in Wales, and so I should really make a bit more effort to like go and travel all of them. I have done a few things. I've been caving, and I've also, of course, climbed Pen y Fan. Everyone climbs Pen y Fan. You don't live in Wales and not climb Pen y Fan. Everyone does it. It's a teeny tiny little mountain. Very cute. Even beginners can do Pen y Fan. Oh, I think I did it when I was 9 years old. So, you know, anyone can do Pen y Fan, but everyone does Pen y Fan. Also, Agent, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. I'm kind of enjoying the deep chat while you're wearing a Christmas hat. Yeah. Well, can I show you my secret, Isacia? Small, just for you. No one else look. Very secret. It's because I have a cooling pad on my head because I'm getting over a migraine, and I'm finding that the Christmas hat's really, really good at hiding it. I'm not saying that I've worn it every time I've worn a Christmas hat, but I have been using it to hide my cooling pads. Oh dear. It's secret, super secret. I should have something stupid under there one day. Oh dear. Hot brew, hot heckin' brew. Sinus, oh, you got sinus issues? No. See, I sound like I'm having sinus issues, but my mouth is just swollen. So like the top of my mouth keeps like hitting my tongue, and I keep going like, so it sounds like I have a blocked nose, but I don't. Like, no blocked nose, my mouth is just really swollen. Oh dear, although I would still prefer that to having an actual blocked nose. I really want to check the ducks, but I also want to party. I can give you a quick duck check. I'll just for you, Isacia. I'll do a quick duck check. The thing is, we have a new area, so I am kind of showing it off a little bit at the moment because we got the new DLC. So we have a couple of new ducks, but also they are in a new place. Let me show you. Look at this. You recognize this? Like this little guy, I think has got kind of stuck. There you go. There you go. Go for a different duck. Go for a different duck. So basically, oh my babies. Oh my god, poor Crafty. Crafty's just getting attacked in that corner. Oh no. Oh. Runa, no. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, he's trying his best. He's trying to move all of the ducks towards this thing at the bottom. Oh, that might... okay. It's not a terrible angle. I've seen better. And once there are a few ducks in here... oh, it looks like... oh, Anish Adderall's going. Nicholas is going. Oh, Nicole, not Nicholas. What am I saying? And not yours, mine is gone. All right, that should be that they're full. There you go. And then it takes them on the little ski lift because there's actually a second pond up the top that they've all slowed down to. There we go. Up to the ski lift. It's so cute. Look, see, there's a second pond up there. And it's like a spa. It has a jukebox. It's really cute. And that they all get to... there we go. And then the bottom should open. As it stops. There you go. Nice. Isn't it cute? So yeah, I must say, I am very much enjoying. It goes away sometimes at night. Yeah, it's gone away for now. We'll pop this here so we can watch those on the top screen. But isn't it cute? I love it. Oh dear, little sweeper. Wow, I don't know. Oh dear. Oh. And Brain, welcome on in. Hello, Jelly and fellow fish. Hello, I hope you're doing well. They go to the... it's so cute, right? Little indoor pool. Isn't it sweet? Ah. Oh. So yeah, I am kind of showing it off at the moment. Also, for anyone who's coming in, we had our clue of the day earlier. So at the moment, people are trying to guess what the next costume we're making on the channel is. We have one guess a day, so like all of chat, if you want to get together and make a guess, no one's guessed yet today. But the 3 clues you've had so far are, it's debuted in the last 5 years. It is a television show, and specifically a television show, not an anime. Television show. And third is that it is actually still ongoing, so it hasn't finished yet. Those are your 3 clues so far. And you're trying to guess the costume. Unfortunately, you're not trying to guess the show. You're trying to guess the costume. Ah, dear. Knock on bookcase for no knots. Oh, thank you. I think we'll be safe from ouches today. But yes, the knots are an ever looming presence of fear. So yes, we'll try and have no knots for sure. Ah, dear. I am no fish. I am a penguin. Hell yeah. Oh dear. Wait, that means you eat fish though, right? Are you kind of a predator? Like you would eat the other chatters here? We're all fish. Oh no, we might be in danger. Right, I need to... Honestly, I think it's fine right now. I think I could just keep going as I am. I'm like keeping an eye out. Hello, brains. I trust all is well. Hell yeah. Oh. There we go. And studio! Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. We're just making another tentacle. So I got a few tentacle at the top here. Making another one. More tentacle. But this one's going to be a different colorway. I don't have enough of the pink beads to keep making those ones. But I do have pink sequins. So we're doing like a pink and gold one, I think. Excuse me. Just came back to eat the other chatters. I see we are back to cannibalism. Well, it's not cannibalism because Isocea is a penguin and we are but fishes. Which means it makes complete sense that Isocea would eat us. Although I don't think penguins eat jellyfish, do they? Well, actually, they probably do. I feel like most things will eat jellyfish. It's not like... We have like that venom stuff, but it's not like we put up a whole lot of a fight. There we go. Looking forward to Crafty. Oh, bless you. I hope next week is better then. Speaking of next week, we are but 6 days away from doing our next cover. So you know that we like to party. You know that we have Blue. Next Saturday, we'll be making the newest addition to the list. We'll be making a new song and in a new genre for us as well. We'll be actually doing a more classical piece, but I think it's going to be even more chaotic than usual. So, next Saturday, mark it in your diaries. It's Christmas Eve. We'll be once again adding a new song to the repertoire. And this year, it is Hall of the Mountain King. You know, I think it really fits in with the vibe of stuff we've been doing so far. Oh, you're gonna go? Oh, you're fine. Gonna do the biggest stream I'll do. Oh, good luck, anime. I hope that it goes well. Oh, wait, let me do you a little shout out. 2 seconds. I'm gonna thread my needle and then I'll do you a little shout out. So people can go check you out. Oh. There we go. There you go. So people can check that out when that goes live. I won't shout you out while you're not live like that, but like I'll do the people can follow so they know when you're live kind of thing. Yes. Oh dear. Thanks. No, it's all good. Good luck. I hope that it goes really well. There we go. Bam, 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 bam. We are slowly but surely we are building this tentacle up. I can't believe it's already been an hour. Jesus Christ. It's always the way. It's like, man, this takes longer than I think that it does. Heck. Oh, this sweetie, saving my swishies till I get 1,000 and then get till I get 1,000, then 6,800, then 10,000, and then you get steal a duck. Hell yes, sweetie. I hope you're doing well, by the way. Welcome on in. Ah, dear. What? What? Come on. Come on. There we go. Oh. We're getting there. We're getting there. To be fair, sequining is a slow process, you know? Oh, dear. It is. It does. As much as I'd like to say it's really quick, and it feels really quick after you finished it, I think. One of those jobs that, like, while you're doing it, like, actually, this does take several hours, huh? But, like, once you finished it, it's like, okay, wasn't too bad. So I missed a few days. No. know. Brain, we got a huge update. Huge update. Choose reference. Oh, I've lost my needle. Damn it. There it goes. If you haven't seen, we are making some big changes on the channel. They're not bad changes in my mind. They're really, really good things. But basically, I went over the stuff that I was doing and I was like, what do I actually want to do next year? And I had to kind of reprioritize our projects because some of the stuff that I wanted to do wouldn't be possible if I kept going on the trajectory that I was going. So we had like a really big update. We changed around a lot of the way we're doing things so that I've reprioritized the things I want to do specifically for next year. It does mean having to drop a couple of projects, unfortunately. But I say unfortunately, I think I don't feel that bad about it because it's like, you know what, it's for like a really positive thing. So yes, good. Can you wiggle your hand forward? Oh, there you go. There you go. Magic. Sparkles anytime. Also, please don't apologize for missing streams, especially at Christmas time. Like, I imagine everyone's very busy. I very much appreciate everyone for turning up when they do, because I imagine most people are quite busy this time of year. Tis the season, you know? Ah, dear. Do you have any good resources to link or for working with beads? I do and I don't is the thing. So personally, oh God, itchy eye. Excuse me 2 seconds while I wipe my makeup off. I would say I do and I don't. I don't really have any resources for how to learn to sequin. I would say like just giving it a go because like that's how I learned. If you buy some sequins, you can buy them in like little small packs and give it a go. And I tend to do the sewing into one and then only doing one stitch in it, and then I'll show you actually rather than telling you because my explanations are generally pretty bad. I tend to do the same method and then just layer it up in the order I want. Like this wasn't the original order I was doing sewing machines that I was doing sequining in, but I ended up switching to this because it made more sense and it looked better. For beading, there are a lot of good tutorials for beading. I'd say it very much depends on the style that you want to do. For what I'm doing, I'll be honest, I didn't watch a tutorial. I kind of just got inspired by things other people were doing and then applied it to my own work. So I just looked at pictures really. I didn't follow a tutorial for it because it is just kind of randomly placing beads. There you go. So do like one stitch, go through the previous sequin, fold that sequin over and then go from there. So it creates like a little run of them. As far as beads go as well, I tend to prefer bulk buying, but I do it for big projects. So I'm very up in the air about recommending it because like personally, I know that I will use more than 100,000 beads on a project. And so I'm okay with paying extra shipping to buy big bulk bags of beads. But do I recommend that to someone just starting? Not really, because it's quite expensive. You're spending over 100 quid on beads normally. And it's definitely a commitment to someone who's a bit newer to it. I'd say if you're looking for like wholesale beads, I buy from somewhere called Co-Beads, which is great for me because, you know, you can buy large beads, especially like seed beads and stuff like that, for like a very cheap price because you're buying it from the wholesaler, right? You're not buying it from a retailer. But the postage is very expensive because you're shipping from the other side of the world most of the time. So like if I did a 50 quid order, the postage is 50 quid, which sounds really bad because that's like 100 quid spending on 50 quid's worth of beads. But I'm spending like £1 something per pound of beads, which is like thousands and thousands of beads. Whereas if I wanted to buy that in this country, that would be like 20 quid, you know? So just doubling that isn't too bad. But again, it's not something that I'd recommend to someone new at it because you're really committing to having a lot of beads in your house. Like, I think I have some of the bags that I normally buy the size of. Yeah. So this is like what I buy my beads in the sizes of. And I'll normally buy a few of these so that I get them a bit cheaper again. And this would be like 6 quid. Whereas, do I have any of the small ones? I don't know if I do because I did give a lot of them away recently. They're about this size of bag, but this is sequins. Imagine they're the same beads because this is about the size. This would be about 6 quid if you buy it from a retailer in the UK. This is also £6. The size difference speaks for itself, I think, but you have to spend a minimum spending, I think, to order beads like this, which means if you're only doing one project and you don't need that many beads, this is not going to be good for you. But if you're like me and beading is a really big part of your costumes, and so you're very easily going, like, I would say over 50,000 beads per project at least, then yeah, worth it, because you can buy it so easily. But I wouldn't recommend to new people to do that. I would recommend just go down a local haberdashery, pick up some beads you like and give it a go. And then if you enjoy it and you're like, I want to put it in a big part of the costume, buy wholesale. The other thing is it takes up a lot of space. Having this many beads takes up space. It is what it is. Ah, dear. But it does save you a lot of money to buy them wholesale. And co-beads has worked well for me. The quality is normally there. They are inconsistencies, but there's inconsistencies in every bag I've ever bought. So, you know, it is what it is. Read really carefully if you're buying wholesale, because some of them will do it in strands, some of them will do it in grams, some of them will do it in pounds, just to like make sure that you're getting the amount that you expect. Sometimes they'll give you an estimate of how many beads per bag, but most of the time they won't. So what I would say is, like for me, I'll look at, if I've already bought some from a retailer, how many were in that bag? Okay, how many am I getting in this bag? Is it worth it? And I'll balance that out. But that I can only do that because I've bought from both retailer and wholesale, because I've done it for a while. And again, it's one of those things where it's not going to be useful for everyone. Ah, dear. We like to pray, we like to party, I like going to raves. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Oh, thank you, Brain, I appreciate it. So I went on a bit of a bead tangent there. Yeah, knowing what your project is and how much you need versus how much you want to spend or how much to have left over. Yeah, see, for me, most of my costumes, the majority of the budget, it doesn't go on fabric, because you don't see half the fabric that I use because I cover it all in beads and stuff. So most of my budgeting is on beads, sequins, and thread. Thread's a really important one because I use a hell of a lot of thread. So I'll normally put most of my budget aside for those three things. And then I will budget a lot less for the fabrics because I know you won't see them. So yeah, it's important to have like certain thicknesses for certain bits. But I'm not too worried about what the base fabric is because you really won't see very much of it. So as long as it's the correct colour, for the most part, I'm fine with that, and the right thickness. So whereas other cosplayers might focus more on the fabric they're using and spend a lot more money on that, my budgeting is for the decoration. But it's just a difference of how we make our costumes. There's not a right way of budgeting a costume. I think because like everyone's going to prioritize different things. If you prioritize beads, then yeah, you're going to have more budget for your beads. But if having like a really screen accurate fabric is important to you, then that's going to be your priority. And like, neither is wrong. It just, it's personal, and also like, what costume are you doing? Like, I'm going to be doing an original costume basically based on a character in a show. But so for me, I can really focus on making it like the style that I want, which is going to be more Venetian. So lots of sequins, lots of beads, over the top decoration. So it makes sense for me to put more budget aside for that. But if someone was to do like, you know, something else, which is like they're trying to be hyper accurate on one character, that might not work so well for you, because while you might need beads, you might not need that many. So yeah, very much personal, at least in my opinion, whether you decide to go heavier on beads or heavier on sequins. I think a lot of it comes down to the style of the costume you're doing. Yeah, sorry, it's like kind of a ramble because like, you know, it's like, yeah, I can put the link to Co-Beads, by the way. Sorry, I should probably put that in chat because a few people were quite, like, said it was a good price. Let me get the Co-Beads link. Again, would 100% suggest double checking what your shipping is. Because I know in America they do some deals. Here in the UK we don't get those deals. Have a little look, see what you're getting for your shipping and factor that in. Because for me, for instance, I can see that I have, I've been going through, I've got a few things in my cart right now. And so the goods cost is £52, which is about how much I normally buy in bulk if I'm doing that. So like for this new costume, that's about the amount that I'll be spending. And then my estimated shipping is nearly 30 quid. So it comes to about 80 quid. Yeah. But I do have a deal attached to that, thankfully, because I think I did, because I buy there before, so sometimes I get coupons, and that helps. So, but it comes to about 80 quid. They should sponsor me. I've already spoken about them now. It's too late. They've got the free sponsorship. Oh dear. Yeah. But again, I stress that this is not going to be a good option for everyone. This is good for people who already know that they're going to be doing a lot of beading or do a lot of beading in general, because it's wholesale. I would never recommend wholesale to someone who's a bit newer in cosplay, because even though the prices are really good, you might be spending money on something you don't enjoy, or that you don't end up wanting to do. And yeah, I would never recommend wholesale to a new person. But if you are a little bit more to crafting already, you already know that you enjoy beading, then it's a really, really good option. Yes, sorry for that. Plus backup supplies for oopsies. Oh yeah, you need them oopsie supplies. It's very important. Very, very important. We all make mistakes. Yeah. I will say as well, co-beads don't do as many sequins. They do some, and the sequins they do are nice. I don't buy sequins from co-beads, personally. If I'm looking for like a specific colour and size, I'd rather go somewhere else. There's some Etsy's I really like for sequins. That tends to be, yeah. We're talking about wholesale. We're not talking about wholesales. Wholesales, Grubbit. God damn. Wholesale. It's like just another way of buying stuff. I think you probably know what wholesale is actually, but there you go. In case you didn't, now I've told you. Oh wait, I haven't got any more. Oh my god, it's Bayman and George! Welcome on in, I hope you're doing well. Why are you sitting alone in well, it's because people can join, but there's also no pressure for people to join. Like, it's because it's a Crafty Coffee morning, so we have it that VIPs and mods can join if they want to. But also, there's no pressure for anyone to join. Like, I'm happy to chat here the whole stream. But it's the one stream a week where people can. It's a Bayman and it's a George. Welcome on in, both of you. I hope you're both doing well. We've been talking a little bit about purchasing wholesale. And, like, when is a good time to do it? And stuff like that. And where can you get stuff? Oh, dear. Join us. Even if you can't use anything, folks might share with other cosplayers. It is a thing. But it is situational, right? Like, for instance, after Mateus, I sent all of my gold beads to Sunkoi because I knew that I wasn't going to need gold beads for a while, and I knew that they did. But if Sunkoi, say, needed blue beads, I wouldn't be sending them my beads because, like, they won't be able to use them. So it's situational. It depends if the other cosplayer can use it, because otherwise you're kind of just giving them stuff for a hoard that they might not want. So yes, I would say definitely cosplayers do gift each other excess supplies, but it depends how specific the supplies are. And personally, like, I have accepted supplies in the past, but I normally don't because it adds to a hoarding problem. Where I just end up having way too much stuff. So sometimes I take stuff, but normally I don't. Just to try and prevent myself from hoarding as much as possible. I was about to 30 minutes ago, then it got crazy. Oh, bless you, you're fine. And Steve, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. And Hazard, thank you for the follow. It's very, very kind of you. Welcome, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Hi. Zay is getting old. They're not dying. Oh, God, yeah, but they're not dying yet. There you go. Oh, dear. But yeah, definitely we do share things around. It's situational, though. I normally wouldn't buy something expecting that I could immediately share it around either, because all the cosplayers I know work on very different projects. Like, very, very rarely do we ever line up and be like, yeah, we're working on similar things. So I feel like it would be something that I'd have just sitting around my house for quite a while. And, you know, if you have, like, a lot of space to hoard crafting supplies, and that's great, but, like, if maybe you don't have as much space, it can be a bit of a pain to have lots and lots of excess. Yeah. Oh. I want to come in with a party. Oh, bless you! You're fine, Steve. You joining is the party, really. I'm thinking about doing Spider-Man if I have enough money. Then I get back from Florida, and when I get back from Disney, because to the Bahamas. Oh yeah, you have to prioritize your Bahamas and your holidays, Smitty. Hell yeah. Oh dear. I hope you enjoy them as well. I hope you have a good holiday. I imagine you will. That sounds pretty good, honestly. That sounds, as far as holiday goes, that sounds pretty good. I feel like you'll have a good holiday. And someone had enough points. Bateman, there's no party command? No, there's a dance command. But you have to put dancing jelly in first. We like to party. 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 The Vanguard bus is going, and everybody's jumping. New York to San Francisco, an interstate free disco. The wheels are still on turning, the traffic lights are burning. So if you like the party, come on and move your body. There you go. Thank you. Oh dear. You're going in January. Oh, hell yeah. I hope you have a good one. It sounds good. It sounds heckin' good. And Tisa, welcome on in. And Asylum, welcome on in. I hope you're all doing well. We've been talking a little bit. Asylum, you might be able to chip in on this conversation. Buying wholesale versus buying in shops. What is your preference? If you're doing a big outfit or a big costume, because you are doing a big costume. Hut, thank you for the horn and welcome on in. And you can probably also, actually, I don't know how much material you buy, but you could probably join in on this one. Buying in stores versus buying wholesale. What is your preference for costumes? I guess it also depends on the kind of materials you need, though. Horn, I heard party and I reacted. That's fair. I buy all my leather wholesale. Hell yeah. I'm assuming it's because you get through so much of it, right? Like, it doesn't make sense to buy it in smaller amounts. For certain things, it's worth being wholesale. That's also very fair. I would say that I'm kind of in that boat where I'm like, the beads and the sequins, if I can, I'll buy them wholesale because I get through so many. But fabric, not really. Not really. I don't need that much fabric normally. Whereas I know some people are the opposite. They'll buy like whole bolts of sheeting so they have it around. But I wish I could. I don't have the space. Oh dear. Also, we are making another tentacle, if you couldn't tell. Another little sparkly bean. Oh dear. It works out as £5 per square foot instead of 8. Yeah, and at that kind of price, it's like, yeah, it's a lot more worth it. Thread. 2 thread spools Gutermann at the same price retail as 5. Yeah. I love Gutermann, and I really, listen, I want Gutermann to sponsor me. I use their thread so much. But I agree. Especially if you're hand stitching and there's like really no difference. Like, oh dear. When I buy fabric for my business, it makes sense to buy cheaper at 10 meters worth. This is a thing, I suppose, as well. Yeah, if it's for a business purchase, that would make a lot of sense. If it was just for one outfit once, it probably makes less sense. But for like a business, yeah, I could see that making a lot more sense. There we go. Oh dear, I'm doing good. Just waiting for my present to get here. I'm getting a air drying model clay and comes with, oh my god, hell yeah, Hazard. Honestly, that sounds really fun over the holidays. Doing something like that. That sounds nice. I hope you enjoy it. I'm sure that you will, though I have lost my source of free steel. No! I'm sorry to hear that. That's the real, the real kicker. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh dear. I hope someone else jumps forward and sponsors you for steel or something. A steel sponsorship, if you will. But for instance, if I need 4 meters of a specific costume, I'm not going to use it. Yeah, I'll buy retail. That's kind of my vibe. It's like for beads and sequins, because like I get through hundreds of thousands of them. It's like I'll buy that wholesale because I get through so many. But for fabric, I don't. I don't. And I also don't need particularly expensive fabric because I cover it all in beads and sequins anyway. So yeah, I buy that in retailers. It's just curious, like, how other people get around their larger costumes. Everyone's different. I'm now looking at 35 quid a meter. Oh, God. Also, Pit, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. I should have a picture of my fabric on the Discord because the issue is the amount of fabric you have left, and I have an issue with fabric because pretty. Oh my god, you can put it in, but the thing is, we're enablers, and I don't think any of us would judge you for it because we're enablers. So you're welcome to do it. Just get ready to be fully enabled. Oh, I hope you're doing well. I'm doing all right, thank you, George. I'm still a bit under the weather. I think I know what was wrong with me now, at least. So I have an idea of how long it's going to take me to get better, which is nice. And hopefully I'll be better for Christmas. I need my vocal cords to be good because we're going to be doing once a year music stream in just less than a week. So I need to get good vocal cords for that. Oh, obviously I'm here. Oh, bless you. Get some good Z's brain. Look after yourself. Yes, I'm all right. Just woke up. How are you? I'm all right. I'm all right, thank you. I hope your morning's going well so far. Maybe you have like a hot cuppa if it's cold. My cuppa is going cold.
Oh, you can't have that.
Oh my god, is that a baitman? Oh, sorry, is that a fake man?
Yes, I have a coffee and
Oh, lovely.
It's nice and hot.
My
I must
tea
apologise.
is an hour and a half long.
I must apologise. I'm slightly a bit hungover.
Oh no! He's had the alcohols.
I've had the alcohols.
Oh god. Did you have a nice evening though?
Oh, it was great. It was work stew for Christmas.
Lovely. Yeah. I wondered if it'd be something festive.
Oh, it was
nice.
it was very festive. There was I will say that the company I work for does some good Christmas stews because obviously they pay for all the drinks. We have a 3-course meal. It's great.
Oh wait, that's really sweet. Hell yeah. Oh dear. Oh wait, 2 seconds. Jelly, I may have some stuff to send you for product testing at some point. Given your beading propensity, I think it'll be up your street. All right, send me a DM about it because I'll be honest. I said this earlier. I'm a little careful because if it's going to if I can't use it, I probably will end up giving it away, and I don't want to you send me something and then I immediately give it away. But if I think I can use it, listen, I love a good beading challenge. It's still in bed, understandable. The AI has caught some sort of bug. Oh no. Oh no.
Ooh.
Also, Bayman, thank you for contributing. Out of interest,
okay.
I can't confirm or deny anything because, we have it as a channel point redeem, but do you have any idea what the next costume is going to be?
I think it'll be a costume that'll be worn by a crafty jellyfish. And
how does he know? Did Shifty tell you? God damn it.
oh no, me and Shifty, we have a shared mind at times. It's not always open, but
got it. The hive mind, understandable. I wish I logged a picture in Twitch chat so I can marvel at my local. Put it in the Discord, Smitty. We have a whole crafting community in the Discord. Put it in there. Then everyone can see it also.
Do it.
Even people that aren't here right now, do it if you're comfortable. Oh dear. I'm glad to hear your work do was good though. Hell yeah.
A good bit of fun.
Have you had it the last couple of years? Because I did hear the last couple of years everyone had cancelled it because of COVID and stuff.
Yeah, so before yesterday, our last Christmas do was 2019.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh dear. Yeah, I've heard that, yeah. Everyone I know has not had a Christmas do for a really long time.
What the company did do for the last 2 years was instead of obviously a Christmas do, they would give us all a goodie box of wine to take home.
Oh, you know what? That's kind of nice. Also, Cornbread, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Let's go. We got a Bateman in chat with me right now.
That is me.
A very hungover Bateman. Oh, sent. Thank you. I will check that. Actually, if it's a DM, I'll double check that I've received it. I have received it. I will send it. I will reply to it after stream so I can give you my full attention. Oh dear. Oh dear. But yeah, it's I honestly I kind of miss going to Christmas dues.
We had a DJ.
Nice. Oh, Pit, you want to check on the ducks? Duck time.
Let's do it.
Ducks. I have them here at the moment because sometimes a little cleaner comes out and oh my god, wood duck is still on fire. Have you seen this, Bateman?
But it's changed.
Yeah. Wait, is that you? Coming down the slide there. No, that's Dark Liberty Fox.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, it was a darker one. I thought maybe it was you, but it's not you.
I am a dark. I'm a dark duck. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the ducks haven't spawned yet is the thing, so we're still kind of like waiting to see them because I had to respawn all the ducks to move lakes. So when we
Oh.
moved to this pond, yeah, we had to. All the ducks are slowly but surely coming in, but oh, there you are. That's why we have a lot less ducks. Got you, little 8-ball duck.
Oh, that is me.
There you are. But yeah.
I'm telling a secret to Haggotten. We're whispering.
Haggotten probably loves it. But yeah, I'm leaving the camera here because there's a little pusher that comes out and pushes the ducks onto the ski lift, and it's very heckin' cute. Ah, dear.
Oh.
Whack! Whack to you two. What is this? This is Placid Plastic Duck Simulator.
Whack.
Whack! And if you have 10k channel points, you can steal someone's duck.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, have you not seen this, Bateman? So basically, we do technically have 3 new ducks now, but that's only because of the new DLC. Before the new DLC, every single duck was taken, which means instead of having a duck named after you, you could steal someone else's duck.
Is that only if you don't have a duck?
No, anyone. So we have multiple of some people now.
This gives me an opportunity.
Yeah, if you want to steal Shifty's duck, listen. 10k channel points.
I'm not going to start a war with Shifty.
No?
That will only end badly.
Are we still encouraging War of Ducks? We are absolutely encouraging War on Ducks. 100%. Wait, so whose duck are you stealing? Or would you steal?
Oh, I have to look at them all again.
Viles had their duck stolen.
Oh no!
I know.
Oh wow! So I've just found the game, and it's really cheap.
It is. Oh my god, Grobert, you want to steal a duck? We can steal a duck. Let's get you in the proper screen so you can see all of them. And I'll steal that. Which duck did you want? Was it Knife Duck? Understandable. So Knife Duck has been highly contested.
That's a good one. That's what I won't steal because I know I'll lose it straight away.
You'll lose it straight away. Every time. I don't think Knife Duck spawned yet, actually. Also, this is what I'm talking about the little cleaner. He comes by and pushes all of the ducks, see?
Oh.
Like, look at him. He pushes everyone.
It's like Nunu's cousin.
Yeah. Oh, Rambo's gone on the ski lift. Or maybe Alex is on the ski lift. Okay, that's everyone. We can only have 3 ducks at a time, you see, on the ski lift. So when it gets to the 3 ducks, it takes them up into the spa part of the pool. It's very cute. There they go. Whee! Whee! And yeah, it took me a minute to find out where they were coming from.
Yeah, if anybody knows on Steam, Placid Duck Simulator is currently 15% off.
It's only like £1.50 anyway.
Yeah, so it's now 143.
Yeah. It's really cheap. There you go. And now everyone's in the top pool again. But I tend to focus on the bottom pool because, first of all, there's loads of ducks down here. And also they all get moved around and it's very cute. I think, Bateman, you might be one of the next ones who will be going down the slide.
Oh, I'm waiting in line. I'm waiting in line.
It seems like it.
Me and
Crafty Dance?
Yeah.
Crafty Dance V2.
We're literally like eager.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah.
You can see it.
Oh dear, it's like Robot Wars. It is like Robot Wars.
So Zero stole the Knife Duck, but the Knife Duck's not there.
No, they've not spawned yet. We're still waiting for Knife Duck to spawn. It's just so contested. It's been 3 different people now, multiple times as well.
You'll have to make a list so you can follow the redeem when it's there.
I'm trying to think what else is quite contested.
You'll have a long list.
A long list. I think the dragon duck's been quite contested because it shoots fire out and can set other ducks on fire.
See, I would play this. I would play this strategically. Go for the less contested ducks, and then before you know it, every duck's a Bateman.
Well, this is the thing. You'd think though that some of them are not contested, but then when people start seeing people going for a specific duck, that duck gets very popular. Like the spotted duck, nobody went for the polka duck for the longest time, but then as soon as someone stole it, they were like, "Oh no!" and immediately had to steal it back and all of that. Yeah.
Get saving.
That's me, yeah, Andrew. The pipe to my boiler's frozen, so I can't turn it. Oh God, Crafty, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that it unfreezes soon, or that you can get someone out to come have a look at it. Whenever I see Andy G, I get nervous. Oh god. I would never steal Knife Duck. I think Knife Duck is a risky one. You have to have a lot of channel points if you want to steal Knife Duck, because you'll have to steal it over and over again. Oh dear. I really enjoyed it though. I will say, it's a really relaxing game and it's very cheap. I've been having a good time with it.
I see it has achievements. I'm thinking, what do you do in the game?
Oh, I've got all of the achievements, I think.
What do you actually do?
So you can't do anything in the game. The game kind of plays itself, but for having certain ducks spawn and certain activities happen, like having the duck set on fire, because it means you have to get one of the fire-setting ducks next to one of the flammable ducks, so it is like less common. Does that make sense?
Well, I mean, it's 15% off. I'm getting it.
Hell yeah! Honestly, I should have been sponsored by Placid Plastic Duck Simulator. I love this game.
Yeah, I mean, you've literally sold this game to me.
I sold it to Shifty and several other streamers as well.
Yes, I can actually see. I can confirm that Shifty has it.
Yeah. Oh dear. You want Party Duck? Like Disco
Vile's
Duck.
got it.
Vile's got it. Yeah, I told you. There's several streamers who have picked it up now. I think Feathered has it as well.
Okay, I don't see Feathered. I don't have Feathered on Steam.
Feathered on Steam.
I do see Crip in a Box has got it.
Yeah, probably. Everyone wants it. Also, welcome back, guys, to see it. And naturally, George is a duck. George is donut duck.
Oh wow! You know, I'm more now getting a cold than a hangover.
Oh god, everyone's sick. I'm only just starting to recover now, but everyone's been sick the last couple of weeks.
I mean, my line manager has been with a cold most of the week, and I was sat next to him for a bit of the Christmas do. So
you probably picked it up, yeah.
Yep. I was sat between my line manager and my sales director during the meal.
Oh, nice.
And got to pull some crackers, and I kept winning them.
Hell yeah. Also, wait a second. Sorry, a triple-decker pizza?
Oh.
I have to react to that because, like, what the hell is a triple-decker pizza? It sounds delicious.
I want it. Whatever that is.
Yeah, I also kind of want it, and I can't even have cheese, and I want a triple decker pizza, please. Oh dear, hangover duck. I'm not. Oh, but my mental health is icky. Oh god, join the sicky club. Sicky club, join it. We're all sicky. Bateman. It is Bateman.
It is.
A sicky Bateman.
Yeah, I've been on the booze, but I have a pizza. Look at that.
I want pizza. Oh dear. I think I have pizza for lunch though. I have like the pita bread pizzas. It's close. It's not quite a triple-decker pizza. It's basically 3 pizzas stacked on top of each other. How does one acquire a triple-decker pizza? I'm a slut for deep dish.
So you get 3 pizzas, you stack them. Oh, so you just eat. So you would slice them as one. So each slice is like 3 pizzas.
Like a lasagna?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little pizza lasagna? Sus, Bateman.
I know.
Yeah, Bateman's very sus.
So all 3 slices facing the same way? Or to put one of them upside down?
No, I'd assume they'd all be faced the same way. You can make 3 pizzas in the oven and stack them. Yeah, you can do that. I don't think I've ever bought a triple-decker pizza or seen it on a menu, but like, you could just buy 3. Interesting pizza theory, yeah. How would you eat it? Like a lasagna? It'd just be like very, very deep dish with extra bread. The top pizza only has cheese as a topping, so it's very much like lasagna. This is sounding more and more like a lasagna, and yes, all facing the same way. Huh. I still need to get Shifty to try a curry pizza.
Oh.
It's really good, but he doesn't believe me. It's just...
See, it's not a pizza fan. Fair enough.
Fair. My stomach is not a pizza fan, but my mouth is.
I would actually have to agree with that, because
Yeah.
I think I'm not intolerant, but I think too much cheese gets to me.
Yeah, I mean, it's very fatty as well, so like, even if you're not intolerant, like, cheese is a very fatty food. Difficult to digest. Oh dear. Yeah, I am almost definitely intolerant. nearly 100% very intolerant to lactose. Oh dear. It's alright though. I mean, lactose-free cheese it's a developing market, but it's getting there. Oh, come on. Thread! Please, work with me, not against me.
How many DLCs are there?
2. As far as I'm aware, unless there's more. There's the Frozen Lake one, and then there's the Extra Ducks DLC. I have all of them. What about pizza? We love a good pizza. Sorry. You don't get triple-decker pizzas in Wales? Absolutely not. Not unless you make them yourself. You can have cheeseless pizza, yeah, but what's the fun in a cheeseless pizza?
You know, if I buy the 2 DLCs, that's cost more than the actual game.
Yeah, probably. I got a deal with the first game in the DLC where I got both of them for like £2. But they're not doing that. Was like a Black Friday deal, I think. They're not doing that deal anymore.
There is a bundle on right now, but I think only one of them is discounted.
Probably because this one's really new. Yeah, like it only came out like a week ago or something. I think. Maybe. I know it's a lot newer. Gluten intolerance would make me cry. Bread is life. Yeah, bread is pretty good. I'd be quite sad for without the bread. Cheese is life. Cheese is also pretty good, and I do miss eating larger amounts of cheese. I really missed it in Amsterdam because there's a lot of cheese in Amsterdam.
Ooh.
Yeah, they do nice cheeses. I can eat bread without ickiness. It's just the pizza dough. Oh, specifically pizza, is it? Huh. Weird, but fair. Chunky bread. Oh. Oh. Nom, 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 nom. This is making me hungry. I have had breakfast, so I shouldn't be too hungry, but I am hungry now.
I'm going to be having I've got a ready meal in the fridge. It's a nice shepherd's pie.
Oh, lovely. Honestly, it's a cold day. You need that kind of food.
Yeah. It's
winter
very
waters.
cold.
Yeah. We were meant to have it at like 10 degrees near us today, and it's just not. Not at all. I feel very lied to. It was like 2 degrees when I last checked. Yeah, it's still 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's better than what it was like on Friday, where it had like -6.
Yeah, no, it's definitely better than last week. Last week was so cool. You still have snow? God.
Gluten-free pizza does exist.
You're in your dressing room and you're hungry. Get snack. Can you get snack in the dressing room? I'm not sure. But if you can, get snack. The gluten-free pizza, yeah, it does exist. It definitely exists. Do you do cardo? Me? Yeah. Nah. I don't do anything. I just do sewing.
I've actually tried gluten-free pizza. Because my sister is gluten-free, so.
I see. Talking about food, it's -2 up here, and it does exist. You have bourbon biscuits. Hell yeah.
Oh.
Delicious. What a treat. But no wine gums.
I haven't had wine gums for about 2 weeks. It's quite upsetting.
No wonder you're ill, Bateman. It's the lack of wine gums.
It's okay. It's okay. I'll be fine.
Oh my god, 10 to 12 centimeters of snow? Jesus.
Jelly babies.
I haven't got any babies yet that you can eat. Maybe another day. You have to wait at least 9 months. Oh dear.
Oh, that.
I'm sorry. I can't produce that quickly.
Oh dear.
My sound guy has. Oh, I see. That's why you said it.
Yeah. I was on about jelly babies, and you went about baby.
Well, I am jelly. So, in my context, jelly babies are my children.
Yeah, I see that now.
I'm so sorry.
Oh dear.
Did I announce it? Yeah, Jelly and the sound guy, but shh, don't tell Shiny. Secret.
Oh wait, the Shy doesn't know.
Secret babies. Yeah.
So, a shiny jelly baby.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be able to eat that because that's like cannibalism, innit?
It's true.
It's true. Is it worth it if you can't eat it? Really? Gluten-free tastes good and you tried it. Hell yeah. Jelly, for the TwitchCon cosplay, if you're molding the extra... Oh, Hut, you haven't seen the update. Honestly, I love the opportunity to put stuff in chat because I never get to. Ha! Check that out. When you have time, it's actually honestly kind of long.
If I left click, they quack.
Yeah, they do. They do. You can make, and some of them don't quack. Some of them make different noises. Like Disco Duck makes a party noise. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Needles in the mouth. Oh God, I'm so sorry. Excuse me, I triggered my whole chat by putting needles in my mouth. Oh, dear. A party noise. Yeah, do you want to hear it? Where is it? Wait, it's so quiet. Can you hear that? For some reason it's really quiet. Oh, thank you for the horn. Why is it so quiet? What? Oh, did I turn my duck volume down? Oh, yeah. Hopefully you can kind of just about hear it. It's kind of quiet, and I don't know why. Not sure if that's the DLC. Oh well. It's doing it. It's doing it. You just have to trust me. Oh, okay. Yee. Oh my God, wait, that was a horn? Oh, I'm so sorry. Eoden, welcome on in. I'm so sorry. I'm so used to the horns just being people trolling. Welcome. Thank you so heckin' much for the sub. That's very kind of you. This is the problem with having a sound alert is the same as your sub alert. It gets very confusing. You just assume people are trolling, but sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're being really sweet. Also, I hecked this up. What the heck is this?
So right, I'm just gonna stare at this duck for ages. I've named him Duck, and I'm gonna wait for more ducks.
Oh, I cut the thread. Bother. Bother, 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 bother.
Bother.
Bother. Why am I like this?
I'm gonna need another coffee.
Get the heck another coffee. Gran, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. And Eoden, it's been so long. I hope you're doing good. Welcome, welcome. For people who aren't aware, Eoden is one of Search's mods, but they also do cosplay themselves. I hope you're doing good. Welcome on in. And again, thank you so much for the sub. Very heckin' kind of you. Subbing to you is kind of trolling. It is kind of trolling. People be sweet. What is this heresy? I know. Nice. Thank you for the horn. Now there's the horn.
There's the horn.
Oh, former mod. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. I didn't mean to bring anything bad up. I'm so sorry. Oh dear. I'm okay, thanks. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. I'm still sick, but other than that, I'm good. One day I will no longer be sick, and that will be a good day. Oh dear, I have horn. Hell yeah. I've been so away from things lately. Hey, listen. It heckin' happens. Heckin' happens. You're just away. Yeah, that's fair. That's very fair. I've always said the same thing to our mods, like, if they need to, like, leave and not mod anymore, like, they'd always be welcome back, but, like, completely understand it. Life gets busy. Oh, dear. I tried gluten-free by accident. I did not realize to go home. Wait, that's pretty good, though. If it's, like, that subtle. That's cool. God, I really need to drink some of my tea. Let me thread my needle, and then I'm going to have a quick tea break. Because my tea is... it's nearly full. I haven't drunk, like, any of it this stream. And this is a coffee morning, and I've not been drinking. If you weren't I think there'd be a parallel universe. Yeah, but I have, like, I'm down with the sickness.
Oh.
Like, yeah.
This duck is, like, made of wood.
My sequins are molting colour onto my hands. Look.
I'm gonna call him Woody.
Look at that. Oh my god.
You can really zoom in.
You can, yeah. Do you see my fingers, babe?
Oh, wow. What have you done?
It's the sequins. They're rubbing off on my hands, and they're, like, dyeing them pink.
Oh, right, so...
Oh my god.
Oh, right, so
it's like
your skin hasn't turned... Your skin hasn't turned pink. It's just...
It's dyeing them pink.
It's dyeing them, right. I thought you'd, like, burnt your finger or something.
No. It's, like, it's just they're so... Like, that's just dye. That's not going to come off my hands. Oh god, great.
Yeah, I do apologise. I'm experimenting with this duck game, so...
You're all good. If you need to head out as well, obviously, to, you know, fully enjoy your ducks, you're welcome to. But otherwise, you're welcome to enjoy them in stream.
It's purely a background thing. Like, you don't do anything. You just...
Yeah, you can't do anything. Stop that. No! Sorry. I had to be a bit aggressive for a second there. I finally put out 27. Oh my god. Hell yeah, Art. Well done. If you want to enjoy
Go
the
on,
ducks,
Woody.
you're welcome to. You are welcome
Go in the
to enjoy
slide.
the ducks.
Go in the slide, Woody.
You're welcome to enjoy the ducks. Don't. What I'd say is like leave it till there's a few more ducks, and like they'll do the things constantly. When there's only like one duck, no one does anything.
Three ducks. I've hit 3.
Hell yeah.
Today, this is really cool to have in the background. I could just put this on. Like, I could have people over where they can have some coffee around the coffee table, and then just this will be on screen.
Which pond have you got though?
I've got both.
Yeah, but which one are you using? Because you can only use one at a time, and then you'll have to restart.
The first one.
Yeah. So when you want to go to the second one, you have to like play a new game, and then you lose the old one. But like, so they'll start spawning the ducks all over again.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I was wondering.
Do they keep their they keep their names?
They keep the names. Yeah, the names stay the same. It's just that you'll have to wait for them all to come in, like one by one. Crispy duck or duck Laurel. Or duck surprise. That is duck without orange or lemon.
I know the reference.
Every time. I think if you're in the UK and you order duck, you cannot get away from duck surprise. It's everywhere.
Duck surprise?
I
What
feel
is
it.
duck surprise? Well, that is duck with nothing
Without
else.
Orange or lemon.
Orange. And what if you don't like duck? Then you're rather stuck.
Yeah. Oh my god. It's like, even if you don't watch it, or you haven't really watched it, because I haven't watched most of it, you know the duck quote. There is no escaping duck. Is
40
duck surprise
powers.
like chicken ding? No, it's just duck without orange or lemon. It's really boring.
I mean, there's no excuse to not watch 40 Towers. It's only 12 episodes.
Also, people are having a fight. My totally accurate spelling, you spelled inaccurate.
Oh dear.
It's because of the French. Like, the French spelling. Oh, dear. It's okay, I also know French. I know baguette. Je m'appelle. Jelly.
Oui.
Oui. Lingerie.
Petit français.
Petit français.
Petit. I'm trying to emphasize that I speak very little.
Oh, okay. I speak Spanish a lot more, but not very much. Not very much French. I'm so sorry. Oh, I know lingerie. Yeah, lingerie.
Lingering.
Lingerie. With what lingerie looks like. It looks like lingerie. I have people, oh yeah, I keep saying I'm gonna drink my decaf, and then I just don't. Lingerie. Like lingerie. Lingerie.
Little Miss Sunshine.
Sip, sip, sip. Have some of my cold tea.
So you miss it's cold now?
Today only.
Okay.
Normally I will not admit. Just today, because Shifty's not here. So I'll admit it's cold today.
I knew you were both messing with me.
Oh dear. I'm a little worried about Vile. Vile was having a lot of problems with their internet yesterday, or their headphones yesterday. Were you in Vile's stream at all?
What, last night?
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of getting drunk.
Oh yeah, so of course you were. My
I did.
bad.
I do remember seeing Vile go live because my phone went off, but I was not around. I was not in my. And if I had popped in, I would have done whatever. I don't know.
Their headphones are having some problems.
I don't trust myself in a stream chat while drunk.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that I'd see them this morning so I could ask how it went, because obviously like they streamed well into the night for us. But
Yeah, they did. So I mean, I'd say I was awake for the time.
You thought I only drank hot tea? That's just what I tell the mods. Oh my god. Oh, you know what I have actually, since I am a little hungry? Speaking of French, I have French fancies. I know, right? I actually have the Christmas ones. They look like little snowballs. There you go. See my French fancies out. French fancies, yeah, French fancies. I don't know how French they actually are, but they're called French fancies. And they're very pretty little cakes. But it's the Christmas ones, so they're gonna be all white. Normally they're like kind of more colorful than this, but cause like Christmas, they're like done like these ones. And they got like a little, is it
Yes.
marshmallow? I don't know what's underneath there. It's like some sort of fondant-y thing over the top of like a mousse on top, I think. I'm squinting to get what on earth it is. It's like this. So it's like got icing over it. It's cake. It's a cake with icing over it, and then it's got like on the inside of it. If I take a good bite, I can show you. Wait.
Oh, my first duck took the slide to the private pool, then immediately went to the exit.
It's not gonna show much, but there's like a mousse in the top. How can you send it to Shifty? You can't. Yeah, it's like a little fluffy cake with like some mousse on top, and then the whole thing's covered in icing, and it's very cute.
How to send things to Shifty? You literally just say his name a couple of times in the mirror, and they'll emerge from your teapot.
They are a ghost. Absolutely no idea what it is, but it's definitely not French. Well, they're called French fancies. So they're very tasty, to be fair. They're very sweet because they have like a lot of like the mousse and the icing is very, very sweet, but they are tasty. Like, oh no, I'm back. They are tasty. They normally come in pink, yellow, and like brown. Isn't it? Is that right, Bateman? It is pink, yellow, and brown normally, right?
What is pink, yellow, brown?
The French fancies. Like Mr. Kipling French fancies.
Yes, or is it? No, it is brown.
I think it's pink, yellow, brown.
It might be. If it's not, it's white. Or maybe
Well, no,
white's in
no,
between.
the white one's the Christmas ones.
Right. Okay. So.
I don't think they're
yes.
normally white.
Or is it like there's like white in between the colours?
Yeah, there's like the white icing swirl on top, isn't there?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. When you've only seen the current ones, it's difficult to remember what the old ones are like. Oh wait, you do recognize it. Hell yeah. Wait, what is it then? It's like Beetlejuice. Yeah, exactly. But with Shifty, because Shifty's also a ghost.
Yeah. Shifty's very much like Beetlejuice. You like it?
Oh dear. I did like it. It was delicious, thank you. Oh dear. I can only eat one at a time though, they're very sweet. Petit foie? May, welcome on in, May. I hope you're doing well. I think I know what those cakes are. Okay. They're very tasty, very sweet. Like a mixture of cake, mousse, and icing. They're very tasty. And Mr. Kipling does them.
Oh, duck with the hat.
Oh yes.
Copter.
They won't be
goes-
around for very long.
It keeps going out the pool.
Yeah, he will leave you. Just so you know. Don't put any faith in him. They will leave. They leave every time. Petit foires as plural, but petit foire is more of a category of cakes rather than a specific cake, if that makes sense. Listen, I trust you. Whatever you've just told me, that's the truth in my mind. Ah, dear.
Charlie, you've gone too high.
Oh,
Stop flying. Go back in the water.
delicious, delicious. Oh, man. I love Mr. Kipling stuff. I know it's kind of basic, but like, it's good. What's your favourite Mr. Kipling? Or are you not a fan?
I don't actually know what my favourite is.
Bakewell tarts. Or...
Probably Bakewell tarts.
Oh, okay. Angel slices. Viennese swirls.
You know what? It's got to be Bakewells, and I literally had some the other day.
Oh, I do love a Bakewell tart, to be fair. I do love a Bakewell tart.
In fact, I once sent a picture of my Bakewell tarts to someone, and then it was immediately converted into like eyes for a emote.
I mean, it could also be tits, just based on like the colorway.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Did you know they done Christmas Bakewell tarts?
I did not realize.
They have, yeah. I saw them in the shop when I went down yesterday. They had Christmas Bakewell tarts. I nearly got those, but I saw the French fancies were on special, so I got those instead. Head cake and unlocked. Heck yeah. I think Mr. Kipling is overrated. I'm not a fan of Glacier cherries, so crappy Bakewells never really appealed to me. That's fair. I, on the other hand, adore Glacier cherries. I used to just eat them as a kid, as like a treat. I just eat a glacier cherry. Sticky toffee is pretty good as well. Oh dear. Well, I like mixed peel as well. Have you ever eaten just mixed peel out of the tub?
No.
No? No, not at all?
Not yet.
Not yet. There's always a first time. I used to love just eating mixed peel. Like, my grandparents would be making all their Christmas cakes and stuff, and I'd just be in the corner of the kitchen eating glacier cherries, mixed peel, and sharing. Oh, dear. Good times, eh? Stiffy toffee. Not stiffy toffee, sticky toffee. I mispronounced it. My bad.
Mispro said it.
Mispro said it. Yeah. I was going to say pronounced it, but then I changed my mind and just said. Oh dear. Mr. Kipling stuff is too sweet for me, but I'm sure if we had the same recipes over here in Aussie land as you do. That's actually a very fair point. I wonder if Mr. Kipling is the same, because I would kind of hazard a guess that depending where in the world you get it, that it's not. As with many brands, they probably vary a little bit. Excuse me, sorry. Also, I apologize because they're much louder through Discord than they are in stream. Where I have filters. The hiccups.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Oh dear, that's one way of getting your vitamins. French fancies are among the petit four glacé subcategory. Yes, we have categories and stuff. No, that's fine, because French pastry is pretty intense. That makes sense. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Thank you for the hick. Soon we will reach. We're getting very close to 300 hicks. Be jealous of your baked goods. That's what I'm gonna do about it. Hell yeah, I will also be jealous. I love baked goods.
Oh, bakes, man.
I really wanted to have like a Victoria sponge cake for like the whole last week, and I think it's because I've been ill and like my taste buds are a bit confused. But like every day I wake up craving Victoria sponge cake, and I've yet to have it.
It's my favorite.
I do like a Victoria sponge cake. They are very nice. So simple and so delicious.
I generally would. I prefer Victoria sponge to chocolate cake and things. So.
Yeah, I feel the same. Sorry, I am like dying at the idea. I'll just hon croissant.
I just read that.
We don't mess with French baking categories. We don't mess with it. I'm deciding on what to cook bake for a third date. Ooh.
What?
What would you bake for a third date, Bateman? If you were like gonna give your date some baked goodness.
I haven't thought about dating for a while.
That's fair. Okay, what would you give Shifty if it was a third date?
Well, how did that convert into the... Okay. An apple pie.
Apple pie. There you go. That's a good one. I might do an apple crumble, to be fair. Or a Victoria sponge, because honestly, can you really go wrong with a Victoria sponge cake?
Oh, definitely not.
No.
But who knows? Maybe I'll get back on the scene.
You get back on with a apple pie and a Victoria sponge cake.
Hi. So, I haven't dated in a while, but I can offer you a Victoria sponge.
This is what I have to offer. Oh, dear. Velvet cake. Oh. Yeah, velvet cake's right. We just butcher and annihilate their language and their cooking process is true.
Just be thankful your third date isn't around the Valentine's time.
Oh, true. Yeah, that's expensive.
That's really confusing because you just don't know if you're Valentine ready or not.
Are you ready? I've been dating someone for nearly 7 years and we still don't do anything at Valentine's Day. It's heckin' expensive. Can't be arsed with that.
Well.
Oh dear.
Well, to be honest, when I was with my wife, Valentine's Day was just a day to go out for a meal. That was it.
Okay, so low-key Christmas dinner. That's kind of cute. Oh dear. English is not a language. Yeah, you know what? You're not kind of wrong. We do. It's not. We take a lot from other languages.
Yep, the word cafe is stolen.
Unpredictable. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Something with chocolate ganache. Hard to go wrong unless they're allergic to chocolate. Trade offer. You get one apple pie. I get a partner. I actually like that as like a Tinder profile or something. As I'm getting older, I'm actually starting to enjoy the simpler things more than the fancy stuff. Give me a simple Victoria sponge cake over some fancy stuff, and that's fair. Potatoes and gravy is also really good. Oh dear. Yeah, actually, you give me dating, I give you gravy. Oh.
No. I may have drank some gravy yesterday.
Oh, I drink gravy. If there's leftover gravy, I will drink it. There will be no leftover gravy in my meals. If someone else doesn't get to it first, I will drink it. Delicious. I've known people that don't like chocolate. Actually, that's true. I know 1 or 2 people that are not super keen on chocolate either. I love chocolate though. We have claimed it from other cultures. Like, I want to do something cute and festive, but he used to be one of those Christians that read the Bible every day, and he came out to this summer, so Christians bring up bad memories for him. Christian must not Christians bring up bad memories for him. That's difficult. Could you do, like, you know how in, like, Tesco they do, like, the Christmas sharing platters, and it's, like, spring rolls and all that kind of stuff. Could you maybe make your own kind of, like, buffet-style Christmas dinner? Because then it's casual. You still made it, but it's not like, you know, a turkey. Maybe. May doesn't like chocolate. There we go, we got one. I don't like posh chocolate. You like cheap chocolate, and that's not a problem. That's, in fact, anything, that's a good thing. When I worked in a care home, the cook would give me a mug of her gravy. Oh, that's a good co-worker. If someone gave me a Sunday roast of potato gravy, I'm theirs for life. Yeah, I can kind of, I'm the same. Oh dear. I can forgive people for not liking chocolate, but I swear apple pie is a must. I live with someone who doesn't like apple pie. It is upsetting. It upsets me every single day.
I actually teared up.
Yeah, I know. It is very upsetting knowing someone who just doesn't like apple pie. Max went there, the pyramids. Yeah, we would have taken it. We would have taken all of it. He says he likes Chinese. That might be a good shout. There you go. And it's still festive because it's like a lot of people do. We do the same sort of thing where we just get like a buffet of foods. Mainly because we know a lot of picky eaters, but like buffet kind of foods, not Buffy foods. Buffet. You could take or leave apple pie. Well, at least you eat it. That's fair. How about apple crumble?
Oh.
Apple crumble is just easy apple pie.
Crimble crumble.
Crimble crumble. Heck yeah. I love making apple pie. Hell yeah. Oh, so it's very rewarding, isn't it? I like a good mixed berry pie. I like a good blackcurrant pie, and I love it. I love it.
Oh.
For blackcurrant pie, me too. We've been making it recently. It's been very fun. You can buy like the pie filling mix on Amazon, and it tastes pretty damn good. And so I've just been buying that.
It has a forest of blackberries.
Yeah. We used to have a forest of blackberries behind our house as well.
Oh.
It's like you live in the wrong part of the UK. Honestly, there's a lot of places in England that are just overtaken with blackberries. So like you can proper get a load of them every year. It's really good.
I am very jealous.
Yeah, we used to do it every single year. We'd go out blackberry picking. Everyone would nearby because there were so many bloody bushes. And you can make nice like ice cream coulis and like pies and all that kind of stuff. It's good. Ah, damn. Apple pies, excuse me, are just comfy food. They remind me of childhood. Hell yeah. That's kind of the same for me. It's like a very comfortable food. If there aren't sharp bits in the crumble, I'd be disappointed. Me too. It's important. Sharp bits of blackcurrant pie with the sweet You're speaking to me, Gran. You're speaking. You grow your own blackcurrants. Ooh. Hell yeah, I'd love to. Twin and I want to go to a Christmas market in town, so enjoy. Oh, take care, studio. Enjoy your day. It sounds like you will. That sounds heckin' fun. I also go blueberry picking to stock up. Hell yeah. Then you pop them in the freezer. You have them all year round. We did the same thing. I loved it. Blackberries, raspberries, and strawberries aren't berries, but bananas are. You're just here for the chaos, huh?
Bananas are berries.
I know they are. I'm basically a witch at this point. I have a forest behind my house, and we dug up oh my god. Jesus Christ. Hell yeah.
I managed to convince someone that bananas are actually straight, and the only reason they're curved is because when they store them and ship them out in like the boxes or the bags, they're obviously pulled tight and get squashed.
You can get straight bananas. People just don't like seeing it. They think something's wrong with it.
Yeah, so I literally had somebody convinced that they're only curved because of how they're squashed together in shipping.
You're a cruel bean. Also, Eoden, thank you for popping by, but have a lovely breakfast. Thank you for the lurk. You like banana berries with yogurt for breakfast? I used to like that when I was a baby, and I still eat. When I have it now, it just feels very nostalgic. I can't smell the bananas, though. If I smell the bananas, I will gag.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't. It's because. Okay, no, I do know why. In hospitals in the UK, at least in England, they flavour medicine for kids with banana.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why a
right.
lot of hospital kids will really struggle with banana then, because the association is banana. I am being sick a lot. So like,
Yeah.
even though it's not the medication that's making me sick necessarily, I always went into the stomach ward, so I was always being quite sick. And the medicine that I take was always banana flavored. So there's like that brain. If I smell banana, I'm probably gonna be sick. And I've never been able to grow out of it because I used to love banana. Like as a baby, I'd eat it a lot. It was only when I had to go to hospital a lot that it's unfortunate. I did hear though, weirdly, in Australia that they might flavour things with cherry in hospitals for kids instead of banana. Which I don't know if I prefer that though, because that will then put you off cherry for life. Whatever they flavour it with, you're going to be put off for life. Which is better, banana or cherry?
I would rather keep the cherry.
Yeah, I feel like I'm the same. They do, and you hate cherry now. Yeah, I remember speaking to a couple people about it, being like, yeah, banana's fine, but I can't do cherry because they put it in all the medicine for kids, and so now the smell of cherries makes me feel sick. It's like, great.
So really, all this kid-friendly medicine flavour is actually not friendly at all. It's
just to get kids to eat it, but what it does is it gives you trauma.
Yeah, so they need to just make a whole new flavour that's nice but doesn't associate with anything.
Yeah, I didn't have that issue because the medicine just tasted like crap. Isn't Calpol strawberry flavoured? It might be now, but it didn't used to be.
It was something else.
Yeah, I have strawberry flavoured antibiotic liquids as a kid. Oh god, yeah. Thick, slimy orange, and you can't have orange for the same reason because you mixed it into stomach syrup. This is the thing, is like, I feel like a lot of the medication that they do add stuff to is when kids are being very sick, or like they're having treatments that make them very sick, right? So there's like a lot of like association then with being sick and those flavours. And yeah, I can't do bananas anymore. I used to love them. I used to have them for breakfast every single day. And I went from having it from breakfast to every day to like not being able to like even smell fake banana anymore. Because like, yeah, gets me. But I think I still prefer that to, yeah, having it be cherry or strawberry or something like that. Because, yeah, strawberry is one of my favourite flavours. Flavors. And I'd be kind of sad to lose it. I'd like to be able to have banana. But nah. Fake banana is awful on its own anyway, but like I used to enjoy it. I used to eat the foam bananas. I will say the smell of real banana gets me as well, unfortunately. I said fake banana, but real bananas also get me. If Shiny's eating bananas, they have to take out the food bin because I can't do it. Can't smell it. Not like that. And eat banana has to be really cold, hot banana. Wait, you can have hot banana? Wait. What food is hot banana? Like, what has hot banana in it? I'm just curious. No judgment, I'm just confused. I don't think I've ever seen hot banana on a menu. Have you ever had hot banana bait?
No.
No.
Oh, banana cake. Banana bread.
Banana bread. Yeah. Duh.
Okay, I have
Yeah,
them.
I have. Yeah, I've had banana bread and banana cake.
Honestly, I was just picturing melted bananas. I don't know why I was picturing. I don't know why I was picturing.
I've never had bananas and custard.
Oh, actually.
I've never had that. No.
No, I have. I literally had.
Have you?
I have had bananas and custard. Wow,
You lied to me.
I obviously did. I'm forgetting foods I've eaten.
Oh, the banana tempura. I've not had that either. Pizza with bananas. I've not had that.
What?
Barbecue banana. I've not had barbecue banana.
What?
Yeah.
Barbecue banana. What am I missing out on?
I've had plantains, which I guess is similar to banana, but not quite. And they're hot. Also say deep fried bananas. Never had a deep fried banana. Banana and melted chocolate. Never had that. Grilled banana. Fried plantain. I've had fried plantain. Never had banana fritters. I've never had a banana fritter. No. But maybe it's because I haven't, as an adult, sought out banana. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Have you had any of these banana products?
Well,
maybe.
not that many, but.
Oh dear. Oh Yeah, I mean, it's probably because I haven't sought them out, because I already know that the smell of banana is very off-putting for me. But, although I am still kind of glad it wasn't cherry.
You can't stand your bananas.
It's just the smell of it. Like, the taste of banana, it doesn't upset me. So, like, I'll have it in, like, banana bread and banana cake as long as it doesn't smell too much. But, like, it's the smell of bananas I can't do at all. Like, and I even the smallest amount, I really just can't do it. Like, I am not someone who is very picky with food. I will eat nearly any food. But bananas, if they smell like bananas, I can't eat it. Oh, dear. Honestly, hospitals, eh? They ruin everything. Sorry for all the coughing as well. I'm sick.
Oh, we're all sick.
You can make pancakes with bananas in the batter, and, like, I would honestly actually like to try that if I could do it. We used to put banana length.
Nose plug.
Oh, do you mind if I just catch up on chat? Sorry. We used to open up banana lengthways, fill it with chocolate and marshmallows, wrap it up in foil, and put it in coals on a barbecue. I mean, if you like banana, that's fair. It's like a hot banana split. Yeah, it's like banana dipping batter, then fried, served with ice cream. Okay. And then the pancake one, definitely. I've seen that one, but I've not had it. Banana Foster is bananas fried in brown sugar with a bit of high-proof liquor that you set on fire. That sounds kind of good, but I don't know if it would smell. Most Chinese takeaways in the UK do pineapple, then covered in sesame and syrup. Oh, and banana, is it? Or just pineapple? Do your Chinese takeaways do desserts, Bait?
Chinese takeaway desserts. I've never gone for a dessert from a Chinese takeaway.
No, I don't think I've looked. Maybe if I looked, I'd see it, but, like, I don't remember looking. I think Shiny's had deep fried banana from one before, but I don't know if it was banana fritters or if it was just deep fried banana. But I haven't had it.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to Chinese takeaways or any takeaways, I never go for desserts.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's not true. Domino's cookies.
Okay, I think the one time I ordered a dessert was actually the ice cream from Domino's, yes.
Oh, the Domino's cookies are fantastic. I don't know what they do, but they're so good.
Yeah, I am the sort of person, though, who will happily eat a second meal rather than dessert.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same. I don't mind sweet things, but, like, if I'm getting fancy food, I'd rather have more of the savory stuff than the sweet stuff.
Oh, yeah, I mean, the turkey I had yesterday was great.
Oh.
It was like a big ball of stuffing wrapped with turkey and bacon.
See, I've kind of missed out on roast meals this year. We went to a wedding a couple months ago, and they had it medieval themed, and so there was a lot of meats. And yeah, which was really, really nice, except I had an infected wisdom tooth, and I couldn't eat any of them.
Oh.
Because I couldn't chew anything. So I mean, the vegetables are really nice as well. Like, they did, like, a proper, like, honey roast vegetables and all that kind of stuff. But, like, I had to give all of my meats to Shiny because I had, like, one bite, realized that this was not something that I could do, and I had to give them all up. And they had, like, 4 meats there. They had, like, lamb, pork, gammon, beef, I think?
Oh.
Yeah. And I had to give them up.
I love lamb.
I used to like lamb, but now I'm, like, more iffy on it, honestly. But I think it's probably partly to do with the fact that it, like, turns my stomach a little, like, any meat does, really. But I can only really eat chicken and fish these days without feeling a bit ill afterwards.
Well, I love fish.
I love fish, too. Luckily, I can still eat the fish. I'm sorry, I'm probably gonna have to stop stream soon because this is getting a bit, like, Yeah, my throat's been really, really swollen for like 2 weeks now. Whole weeks.
We're about to hit midday, so the morning is ending.
We are, yeah, that's true. I'll get to the end of the morning and then, but I might not be able to finish my boo-boo. It's a bit sad. I think extra starters over desserts. Yeah, same. To be fair though, I do actually currently have a migraine, so you know what? It's not the worst thing. Oh my god, is that a Chaos? Thank you so much for the follow, Chaos. Welcome on in. It's pretty much amused by pescatarian now, and the fact just started making me feel ill all the time. This is the thing, is like there's a lot of like what do you call it? People get really funny in the UK about if you don't eat meat, or like if you can't eat meat. If you say like, oh yeah, like I tend to avoid meat. There's like a subset of people that are like, oh my dude. Oh my god, Chaos, wait, you just came in and you subscribed immediately? We might be assholes. Bless your heart, that's very sweet of you. But what if we're all awful? Ah, dear, you don't eat a lot of red meat either, yeah. There's like a subset of people in this country that are like, it's the same, you know, Bateman, I don't know if you've seen this, but if you don't drink alcohol, have you seen that, the reaction that some people give if you say that you don't drink?
I have witnessed these reactions.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because it's such a part of like the culture to eat meat and drink beer, and if you don't do that, then people look at you like you're a sissy.
Yeah, it can be like that.
Yeah, and like I actually, so I couldn't drink alcohol because I was taking epilepsy medication. And just for context, if you drink while taking that, you can give yourself seizures and kill yourself. So it is quite important that you don't drink alcohol when taking strong medications like that. And I didn't go into detail. I just say, oh yeah, sorry, I can't drink. I'm on certain meds. Stop it there. People be like, it's worth it. Drink one.
Yeah.
Or just like, I have like it's really not. Listen,
No.
You want me dead, and like I remember like the peer pressure for drinking in this country is so bad, and like
yeah,
it's like until you experience it and have it happen yourself. I would have people buy me drinks, and then like, I'd already have told them I can't drink alcohol, and they would go out of their way to buy me drinks to try and get me to drink them.
That's really bad. Like,
It's really bad, right?
Even if you weren't on medication, that's still bad.
Yeah, like because I've already said no.
I mean, it's like, because, so I know somebody who actually doesn't drink because they had a medical reason to not drink.
Yeah.
But now that that's over, they still won't drink because they're used to not drinking.
Yeah, and that's fair. Like that's basically the situation I'm in now. It's like I'll have a sip, I'll have like a glass of wine at a wedding, but alcohol is expensive and there's no reason for me to partake. Really, I don't go out that often, so like that's basically the same for me. Is I couldn't drink for a long time, and now I, for the most part, just choose not to drink. But there is like such a group of people in the UK that are like, you must drink alcohol. I'm so sorry, there is no choice. You have to drink. And like it happened where I used to work, where I often felt pressured into drinking, even though I knew that it was really dangerous. And then people would like, how to put it, forget that you don't drink and be like, oh
yeah.
Wait, you don't drink? Oh, that's a shame because I've already bought you a drink, but you know that they've not forgotten. Yeah. And like, I'll be honest, it's not even the worst with me. I know someone who doesn't drink because they're an ex-alcoholic, and they would have the same comments as what I would get. And it's like, they are literally, like, they've made a decision for their own health that they used to be an alcoholic, and you are trying to force them to drink. And I think men do get that worse than women, to be honest. Like, it's still very bad regardless of who it happens to, but like, the men that I know who don't drink tend to get like nastier comments.
Oh yeah.
Predominantly from other men, which, yeah. But yeah, it's like if you're a man and you don't drink in the UK, shit's rough. I'm hand sewing a hoodie for my boyfriend. Also, peer pressure is dumb. Peer pressure is incredibly dumb, but there is a huge drinking culture in the UK. To a problem, I would say. Did you see the news stories where this is the first time no one from England has been arrested during a World Cup?
Oh.
Yeah, did you see that? This is how bad it gets, is that every single time there's football matches happening, we all get drunk and get arrested abroad. And it's like, you know, like, they deserve to be arrested because obviously they're getting violent. I remember, like, the England fans throwing riots in Paris and stuff like that. And we're pretty bad, like, and honestly, but it's because the UK has such a terrible drinking culture, and then they go abroad, take that drinking culture with them, get drunk and attack people. And obviously it's not everyone, but it's enough people that it's become like a bit of a problem. When the news story after the World Cup this year was, for the first time in recorded history, England didn't get arrested.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, right? Doesn't that make you patriotic? Oh dear.
just lose respect for your own country at this point.
Oh yeah, if you ever respected it in the first place. I remember when I arrived in the UK and you don't drink, not for medication, people wouldn't believe you. Yeah, it's like the drinking culture here is very, very intense. Like, you drink in this country or you get clowned on. It was annoying. I occasionally drink alcohol, but like one drink and I hate being drunk. Yeah, which is completely fair. Like, it should be a personal thing. I used to always be the designated driver and I kind of lost the need to get drunk weekly. This is the thing. I don't drive and I don't have a license, but I would tell people that I was driving home. Because it's the only way they would stop trying to get me to drink.
Clever.
There's like oh yeah, I've seen, I'm not gonna go deep into that, but like, yeah, I've seen that as well, Graham. It's like nasty. The kind of pressure seems so weird. Like, Australia has a huge drinking culture, but I haven't seen that kind of pressure. Yeah, here there is a huge pressure, especially around, I would say, work get-togethers, if I had to be honest. Not necessarily like Christmas parties, but like just going for a drink after work. If you go to a pub and you're not drinking with everyone else, like, that's where I've experienced the most peer pressuring, is when I would join everyone because they invited me along, but when they found out that you're not drinking, they'd get quite rubbish with you.
Right. Like, why are you here?
Yeah, like, get out.
Yeah.
Like, either drink or leave kind of thing. I've not heard that. I used to get drunk as well, a lot of self-medication. I try not to now. Liver damage is not fun. No, liver damage is not fun. And like, at the end of the day, even if someone just doesn't like the taste of alcohol, like, why is that not respected in this country?
That's the thing. I know some people who are... So, I guess I'm quite fortunate that, like in my workplace, if there's drinking going on, there's actually respect for those who's not drinking, those who are having a Coke, and those who actually don't like the taste of beer, so they specifically go for rum.
Yeah. Like, that's the thing, is like...
Yeah.
It should be personal. Like, it should be if you want to do it. Like, can you imagine someone pressuring you into other... Because at the end of the day, alcohol is kind of like... It is still a drug. Imagine if someone was pressuring you into, like, something else. It's like, Jesus, it's still technically, very technically, because obviously, like, it's drug. It's a depressant. And, like, that's something that people should be able to make their own choice on. Like, if they want to take said thing. And if they say no, that... in the same way as everything, if you say no, it should really mean no. But in the UK, if you say no to alcohol, that means we'll try harder. It's a shame. Again, if you have like it sounds like your workplace is very respectful, which is good to hear, honestly.
Yeah, when it comes to drinking, there is respect for those who don't drink and stuff.
Yeah.
But when the drinks get going, it's like, for those who are drinking, it's very heavy to keep drinking.
Oh dear, yeah.
So that's the only form of pressure there could be. Those who are drinking will be encouraged to drink more.
Yeah, I've definitely seen that as well. There are also, I've worked at certain places where specific people are encouraged to drink because people know that they get drunk quickly and stuff like that, which I still think is honestly not the best. Like, specifically encouraging lightweights to get like drunk is, again, it should be their choice. If they're like laughing along, that's fine, but if they're saying no, they should probably respect that. I've never seen someone so sequence before. Oh my god, welcome on in. That's all we hecking do. We do sequins, we do beading. I like tentacles. So we're making lots of tentacles at the moment, but I've also done recently mushrooms. There are some more beads though. They're still sequined in part. There's a Pikachu one. Then there's, oh yeah, this mushroom. So we do beads, we do sequins, we love sparkles. I normally make costumes, I should say. Like, this is what I do on Sundays now. This will be like our Sunday activity. But during the week, we're more cosplayers. Yeah. Oh wait, I can show you. I have a video of the... God. This has just been an endless problem of... how do I show you my cosplays? I can't show you my cosplays. I absolutely can't. No, I can. I lied to you. Here's a cosplay. Oh, honestly, I would recommend cosplayers entering TwitchCon just so they have this small clip of video that you can get from TwitchCon where it shows off the cosplay you made, because that way when anyone new comes into the chat, you can be like, surprise! This is what I make! I have the whole clip of it, and it makes it so much easier to introduce yourself. Oh, it looks like it takes an eternity. It does. That's our secret. It does take an eternity. So many flowers, so many, so much. There you go. That's a costume. I made that. I made that whole thing on Twitch. Right, let's zoom this off. Would you ever make a cosplay, Bait?
Would I what?
Make a cosplay. Or do a cosplay?
I mean, I'd like to.
You could do like if you like on your stream even.
I mean, so I haven't cosplayed for a while, and I've never been one to make one because, well, lack of experience.
Yeah, and that's very fair. Like, also, it's like, what would you enjoy doing? Would you enjoy just wearing it, or would you prefer to make it? And like, it's different for everyone. Not everyone likes the same parts of cosplay. I
would very much happily wear cosplays on stream.
Yeah.
But I don't think I could stream making it.
That's fair. Yeah, it's a commitment. I don't blame you. So I just give you a shout out so that if anyone in chat is wondering who we're talking to, it'd be quite fun though. Like if you got like a Batman cosplay or something, just from like a retailer, you just purchased a Batman cosplay.
Oh, I do have a mask which needs replacing, but because I was originally supposed to have like a redeem to wear the mask.
Oh.
But the mask is kind of not in good condition.
Yeah, that's fair. Understandable. It's like, because yeah, if you could have it as like a follower goal even though. Like if I hit a certain amount of followers. That's
the thing now. Like I haven't done milestones for a while, and we're about to hit the 500 before New Year. So
hopefully in this year.
So I'm hoping going forward for the next few milestones, I'll actually do milestones.
Yeah, I didn't do milestones for a really long time. At 1,000, we did a charity stream. Which we'd already been doing charity streams, but we did a specific charity stream. I think that was when we did our Mind charity stream. And then at 2,000, I forgot. I think I actually hit 2,000 followers offline, so I wasn't live. And the only reason I realized was because my mum messaged me and they were like, congratulations. And I was like, what?
Oh.
So yeah, I didn't have a clue.
Number one fan.
Mama Jelly is my number one fan. Oh dear. My mother taught me how to sew a button back on thing. Really? Oh my god. Wait, that's a nice family activity though. That's really sweet. Also, Panda, more tentacles. Yeah, we have like a little collection in the background now. But yes, this will be a pink and gold tentacle. Now I'm thinking of how I'd pull off human Nick Wilde cosplay. You just can. You just do it. You just do it and you have a good time. And then if you say you want to alter it in the future, you alter it in the future, but you just do. Just do and it will get done. Amis, welcome one in. There's always room for one more tentacle.
Yay.
Yay. I actually want to do a few colour schemes of the tentacle. For those who aren't aware, we're actually stockpiling at the moment, and we'll be stockpiling for probably about 6 months so that I can open a store before Christmas next year, where I'll be selling some baubles, like these kind of things, like this sample stock. There it is. But like at the moment, we're mainly doing samples, testing out different patterns because I'm drawing them all myself, and I want to make sure that I actually like them. Because there are examples like when I've done 3, for instance, where I'm like, okay, I like them, these are good. But I would say that like I just want to change them around a little bit, and I also would like to do a larger one of this one, and you know, stuff like that. So we're doing some testers at the moment to see what I like to do and how I want to change them. But I do have 4 colorways that I want to do. Of course, this one, because this is my favorite, the pink and the blue. I'd like to do a pink and gold. I want to do a green and purple, and a green and an orange. There you go. Those are my colorways. Because they're nice contrasting ones. Jelly, may you come in? Oh, please do. You're welcome to. Honestly, I need someone to carry the conversation for me because I'm not well. Please do.
I'm probably more well than Jenny right now.
I am like full cooling pad. I have a migraine and I have a really swollen throat.
I've actually got the sore throat.
Yeah. I hope you haven't got my one. One's lasted 2 weeks so far.
Oh, okay.
Jelly, I have a bone to pick with you.
Oh dear.
Is it a tentacle bone? Those are the only ones that I'll pick.
No, you said it was yesterday, you were like, what would you cosplay? And now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, this is the thing. TwitchCon is such a... Oh, ow. Excuse me. TwitchCon is such a good cosplay competition to enter because first of all, you meet so many crafters in a short space of time. It's kind of like doing a charity stream, except without the charity aspect, where everyone's got the same title, same tags, and is doing the same thing. but then also you get a really nice clip for your channel. When people come in, you can be like, this is what I do. Here's a clip from literally TwitchCon on stage in front of thousands of people. This is what I do. And it's really easy to introduce yourself to the rest of people.
Hey.
I mean, I routinely forget to tell people my name
Yeah.
when they come in, so you know, that might be a good one for me.
Yeah, it's
I'm
really
like,
handy.
"Hello, hi, I'm Hope. That's the one. Um, yeah, but here's the thing. Most of the time, when I think of like what I'd want to cosplay, because the last time I cosplayed was at least 15 years ago. I'd like to be clear.
Okay.
I think of what I can easily walk around a convention for the day in.
True.
Not what would be spectacular and awesome and take a year to make.
So, if you are designing for TwitchCon, that's actually a really good call. So, TwitchCon has a rule where if you are wearing bulkier clothing, you won't be able to walk around the floor. So, what that meant was, like, people like me in my big cosplay with my wings and tails couldn't leave the dressing room because of the Twitch rules. So having a costume which can be really big and fantastic on stage, but then can actually condense down to something comfortable to walk around in, would be really good for you as a streamer, because it means you could actually go up to people and show them your costume that you've been making on stream. Whereas I couldn't do that in my costume last year.
But what is that as a costume? I swear, I don't know what that is.
If you were doing like a ball gown with a corset, maybe like having the corset and a smaller skirt that you could wear underneath.
Well, yeah, like you could do a thing where you put on a crinoline and take it off.
Yeah, exactly.
And your whole skirt would just deflate. It wouldn't look nearly as awesome, but you know, you could walk around in it.
Also, I need to address this. Tentacles don't have bones normally. While you are correct, look how aesthetic these bones are. Look at that. Delicious. Doesn't it make you want to take a bite? I think it's just too delicious.
No.
No.
Right. If anyone could make me crave tentacles, it was jelly.
Yeah, delicious.
Logical.
Oh dear. Oh.
But now I'm like, I obviously would obviously have to do something that was very original. Like, so the last time I did a full costume for Otakon, I actually made costumes for me and two friends, and we used taffeta that was a very similar fabric but in 3 different colors.
Ooh.
And I basically made us each a gown outfit with a corset and then the skirt, but I crafted it to our personalities. So like I had a giant ball gown in the back but a mini skirt in the front.
That's so cute.
And I had like a tiara that was flames. And my friend said that she wouldn't wear anything unless she could at least kick or run. So she had like a tight skirt that laced up with corset grommets and had a high slit, and then she had like go-go boots that she could swamp people with.
Hell yeah! Like that
she had like a
amazing.
chainmail headpiece. These are not cool enough for like a competition though. But what was really, really funny at the end of this, and my other friend had like a sweetheart neck corset with a matching purple brocade with a taffeta and then a mermaid skirt. What was really funny though is people wanted to know what anime we were from.
Oh.
Because it so clearly looked like we were a set.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Oh.
And that was so much fun. People being like, what anime are you from? I want to watch it. And I'm like, sorry, you have to just like hang out at our table and say hi to us. We are the characters.
Oh dear. Supposed to be like wedding dresses to have a day and night mode. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm recommending. I don't know if they had the same rule in America, is what's kind of annoying, but I think they did, where they just didn't want people in big costumes on the floor and they only wanted that on the stage. But what it means is if you make a big cosplay that doesn't come apart, it's really difficult to show people the costume. And when you've spent so long on Twitch making one costume, it's kind of sad to not be able to go and show the people it up close. So like, it's just something to bear in mind. Again, and it's only my opinion, is if you're doing larger elements to a costume, to have it that they can be removed. But you don't have to, and it won't affect your judging. It's just for your experience while you're there, kind of thing. Oh dear. Yeah, I think original is probably, it's more fun, but like there is, it is fun to explore accuracy. One thing that I mentioned a little while ago, as far as how Twitch goes, so obviously you're judged by the judges on your skill, and it is very much a skill-based competition. You are judged on very little else other than your skill and the amount of skills you've shown and the quality of them. That being said, Twitch is a social competition. So even if you did the most skilled cosplay in the world, if people don't recognize your costume, do you see what I mean? Like, they might be less likely to check you out afterwards. So if you're looking to grow your following, in some way it can be a really positive thing to do an original character of a well-known character. And I think Amazonia is a really good example of someone who's going to do this. They're doing Maleficent, but they're doing their own version of Maleficent. So it's a very well-known character. People know who Maleficent is, but they're doing original so that they can do all the skills they want to do. That would be my only advice if you're doing original, is, and just generally advice to anyone entering TwitchCon, if you're looking to grow from TwitchCon, doing a character people recognize it will help you with growth, even if you do the best costume there. The only other way, I guess, would be to win the competition.
I've identified the biggest problem with TwitchCon for me.
Yeah.
I would not be going to the same TwitchCon as you, and I wouldn't get to say hello.
Well, whoever wins European TwitchCon gets a free ticket over. So I'll just have to try to win.
You have to try to win? Okay,
It's the only way
fair.
over. Oh dear. Also, thank you so much for the hydrate. I did do it. I'm sorry, but I did do it. And May, let's get some ducks on screen for you. There you go.
How's my duck? Or ducks? Do I still have 2 ducks, or did someone steal one?
I don't remember. Let me check. Collection, because not all the ducks are spawned yet, so it's difficult to tell just by looking. Wait, do you still have Polka Duck? That's still you.
Okay. Still my favorite.
I don't.
And I still have Hope.
Oh yeah, Hope. Oh yeah, Feather never got theirs back.
Feather got a different duck. But like, I would just like to invite anyone, if you need Hope, you feel free to steal Hope.
Aw. Also, I don't think, Kath, you've been stolen yet. It's been the same few ducks that have been stolen over and over again. It gets quite competitive. Also, thank you for the posture check. Ah, dear. Go, Jelly. Get good. Yeah, I need to get good. That's what it is. But
Which are the ones that get stolen?
Fire duck. Sleeves' duck. Knife duck. Knife duck has been all over the place. Gay duck, I think, has been stolen a couple times. Yeah.
Is Gay Duck a rainbow?
Yeah, they're a rainbow. They're a rainbow duck. They might not have spawned yet, but at the moment it's SJS. It was a Region League Robert. Excellent. Furs and ducks are right under the eyes. May, you're still you. I know no one's stolen you, but I also know people have been eyeing you up a little bit. Because there's only 2 ducks that sink, so it's like, do you want to be one of the ducks that sink? Maybe.
Wait, there's Stone Duck and which other duck?
Marble duck, which is what May is. Yeah. Oh, right.
I got a duck over on Feathered stream.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Oh, dear. How did Feather feel about that?
Well, I entered Feather's chat with "Good morning, duck thief."
I mean, you're not wrong. Feather did steal your duck, but then didn't you also steal Feathered's duck? So wouldn't that also make you a duck thief?
Oh, I mean, she could have said "Good morning, duck thief" back.
Feathered's too nice.
Oh. Shifty came and left.
Oh, did they? Oh, they heard ducks and they were like, "It's the stakes are too high in this chat." I can't handle that. We're talking about ducks? Absolutely not. So I'm just getting some beads mixed up here so that I have like a palette to collect from.
Every time somebody says I don't understand the ducks, I enjoy saying, "You don't need to understand the ducks. The ducks just are."
They just are. It's true. It's true. I think one of the people who does cosplay contests at TwitchCon in the US is a super cool person. I know the judges they had last year were all really cool people. And the judges we had in TwitchCon Amsterdam as well were also massive cosplayers. We had some all 4 of them honestly are really big beans in the cosplay world. So if you want to
they were like 12 foot tall and they couldn't fit through the doorways. They had to carve them out. I'm just joking. How's it going? It's me.
God, that got shifty. I swear to God.
Jester, let's go.
Oh dear, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. The lumberjack is arguably more gay. Well, do you want the lumberjack? You could steal that. Oh, wait, yeah. It's fine. Also, welcome on in, Shifty. How are you doing?
I'm not doing so bad.
Yeah? Did you get snow?
No, never had snow.
You've not had any snow?
No, never in my life.
Oh my God, never? Wow.
No, I've had some, but no, not this year.
Wait, is there actually some snow outside?
Huh?
Oh, we're gonna lose Bateman now because you've mentioned snow.
Is it actually some snow out there?
There's a
No.
foot of snow outside my house.
All right.
All right,
I've
all
not-
right, Mrs. Snow. Jeez.
I haven't.
We're doing
I
our
haven't looked out
best.
the window.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Is that Mr. Bluke? That is a Mr. Bluke. Thank you for shouting out Shifty.
Thank you so much.
Hell yeah. How goes it in Shifty land?
Panic.
Panic?
Panic.
Oh, is it Christmas
just-
panic?
Yeah, Christmas panic.
Yeah, that patented Christmas panic.
I've got like most of the people accounted for though.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh dear, I'm hoping to go see family on Tuesday, but I'm a little nervous because the weather forecast is saying that it's going to rain really heavily and it's already a reduced schedule.
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Sorry,
It's
as soon as you say
alright.
Tuesday, and I was
It's
like,
alright.
as soon as they finish, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say
You
it.
know, it's just me seeing my family over the holidays. You know, nothing worrying. Yeah, I'm really hoping I can go back and see him, but we'll see what happens. Thing is, I have to catch like 3 trains to see them, so if even one of them isn't running, it's like, nah.
Oh.
Eh.
Who made a foot out of snow? Unpredictable did.
No, they just showed up. It's just there. It was standing on my car and everything.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
Yeah, I bet that was just random. I bet you had nothing to do with that. It's
Had
alright,
to-
we don't
I-
judge.
Completely
Shovel
random.
off my car so my landlord could plow the driveway.
Oh god. Someone's gonna say
That's
something
always
about
fun to do
plowing.
at 9 a.m.
Oh yeah. I hope you have
My-
a jolly good time with your family, bruv. Thanks, Grobbit. You too. Oh god. Oh, okay.
Are we all got
Also,
it?
how's the cold tea?
It's I kind of finished it honestly. I can't even tell. I have a migraine today, Shifty.
Really?
Yeah.
Why are you
Crazy.
streaming then?
Why am I streaming? Because why am I here? Because I had nothing else to do and I get lonely, you know.
Fair enough.
I understand the feeling.
It's like I'm not well, but also if I'm gonna be ill, I want company. Was it misery wants company? Yeah.
What is
Although-
this existential dread? Why are we here?
Why are we here? Just to suffer. Oh dear. I wasn't gonna go for much longer, but then we had unpredictable join. Then we had shifty join. I was like,
Aw.
well, I can't end it now. Got guests.
Sorry.
I feel like I should do a little song and dance now.
Aw.
See, Jenny was gonna end with just me here, but you guys showed up.
Yeah, that's how it. That's.
I wouldn't take that personally.
You were here for a while. I didn't have to feel bad. It's not like you
I
said,
know.
"Oh, hi, Jelly. How you doing?" I'm like, "We're ending stream. And goodbye, Bateman." It's not like that.
I wouldn't have blamed you.
Oh dear. It's all right.
Health
it'll be
comes
fine.
first.
You know, I'm not gonna die, am I? It's fine.
Well, okay.
I hope not.
Oh yeah, I also hope not.
Let's let's go there, shall we? Okay.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Uh,
I'll be fine.
we'll be fine.
I'll be fine.
Fine.
Oh dear.
We do meet.
Oh, Shifty, what do you think
Yeah?
of Mr. Kipling?
I used to like it a lot when I was a kid.
Oh, not as an adult?
I mean, I like the Battenbergs. The Battenbergs
Oh.
are literally ambrosia. You know, they're gift from the gods.
They are very good.
But and the Viennese swirls as well. Very
oh
good.
yeah, the Viennese swirls are good too. Not Bakewell tarts though.
Bakewell tarts too. Bakewell
Yeah,
tarts
yeah,
too.
yeah.
I don't mind. I'm partial to an angel slice as well. You know.
Oh, I like the lemon slices too.
Ooh yeah.
Oh.
I've got
Did we ever figure out what dessert was going to be made? Or did we
When?
just start talking about desserts?
Oh,
Was
we
there-
just
was
started talking
there-
about desserts. Mr. Kipling is a brand in the UK, and
Yeah.
Mr. Kipling does desserts, and you can get
I
lots
mean,
of like
wasn't somebody
goods.
looking for a dessert choice for the date?
No, they were looking for a just general food choice, I believe.
Food choice. We just
I
got
think
distracted
they've
by
gone with
dessert.
Chinese food.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I will say though, Mr. Kipling mince pies kind of mid. Not
Yeah,
very
no,
good.
I actually agree. I've had so many better mince pies than the Mr. Kipling ones.
Yeah.
They're not. I actually fully stand with you on a food opinion for once.
Oh my god.
I know it's crazy.
I must be wrong.
Wow.
I with Mr. Kipling, I prefer the apple pie.
Apple pies are alright.
Oh yeah, I used to love those.
Yeah. I got French fancies right now. This is why it came up.
Oh, French
Yeah.
fancies though. Oh my god, that's
What is
up
a
there.
French
That's S tier.
fancy?
Oh, do you want me to show you one? What an excuse to eat another French fancy. I've only got the Christmas ones right now though, so they're white, but they taste the same. Also, let me get rid of the ducks.
Ooh.
Sorry,
There
ducks.
they are.
Goodbye.
Yeah,
Oh,
usually either like yellow, brown, or pink.
Yeah. But
It
now
was
they're
brown,
like,
okay.
Ooh, that
Yeah,
is
it's like
pretty
chocolate.
fancy.
they're like a little cake, and there's like mousse in that lump at the top.
Ooh,
Yeah, very delicious.
that looks really good.
Yeah.
I want one. I have to go into the grocery store today and get the last ingredients for making Christmas cookies.
Ooh.
'Cause I didn't want to buy like eggs and egg whites early and cream.
That's very fair. Also, what is in Christmas cookies?
The Christmas cookies that I'm making are an eggnog frosted cookie.
Oh,
With where you can put rum in or not. It's optional.
do you do it?
And I tend not to because most people seem not to like it.
That's fair.
And then I have a no-nog cookie, which is basically I took the eggnog cookie and I figured out a ratio of cream to milk that made a similar consistency and made a vanilla version of the eggnog cookie because everybody that liked it. There were people that wanted to like it but didn't like eggnog, so I just made a vanilla version of it. So we call it the no-nogs.
Oh. No
Um,
nogs.
And then forgotten cookies, which are like a
Oh.
whipped egg white. It's like a meringue, and you put the mini chocolate chips in it, and you pipe them, and they're called forgotten cookies because you preheat the oven to the temperature. You stick them in, you close the oven, and you turn off the oven, and you leave them overnight,
Oh.
and they slow cook the meringue.
I can't say I've ever heard of
And then you-
anything like that, but it sounds nice.
They're quite tasty. They taste like hot cocoa.
Huh.
They dissolve in your mouth because the meringue, but they mix with the chocolate, and so they taste like hot cocoa.
That sounds pretty good, honestly.
They were a hit. I started them only like last year or the year before, and everybody's like, "Oh, we need more of those." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Hey, listen, if something's good, then hey, keep making it.
Well, I like. Usually, I make about 6 or 7 different kinds of cookies.
Okay, that's
I'm
quite
not
a
doing
lot.
that this year.
Yeah.
I'm not, because usually I also make gingerbread cookies, regular sugar cookies, peanut butter blossoms.
Oh God. How long does this normally take you?
About 2 days worth of solid baking.
Yeah, that's a
2 days
lot.
before Christmas Eve.
Yeah, and before Christmas as well. Like that's so much.
I enjoy it. I really like the gingerbread recipe is my own. Like I made it up and it's really, really snappy and spicy.
Hey.
And I really like it. I've found unfortunately that no one else in my family does. So there's
People
no
don't
point
like
in me
ginger in your family, is it?
They don't like a good spicy cookie. I don't know what it is.
That's actually
the
quite upsetting.
Right? Gingerbread cookies are January cookies now because I give them my friends because my friends like them.
Because they have good
Yeah.
taste. Yeah.
Um,
Sorry to your
but,
family. Oh dear.
Usually I make a bunch of them and then I put them all in little tins and like I give some to the neighbors and I give some to all my friends in
Aw.
town and Christmas gifts and just like everybody gets a really good collection of cookies from me.
Hell yeah.
I'm just not willing to do 2 days of baking this year and I have not made any further progress on the kitty cat embroidery ornaments, so
Yeah, when I thought you were gonna do more like a silhouette or more like a minimalistic piece. So yeah,
No.
and that's like no, not at all. That's a lot of work.
Yes.
Yes.
I have a backup gift.
Hey.
I have a safety gift. Benevieve made. I think I told you about this. Gnome Gadad.
Gnome Dad.
Makes little polymer clay gnomes.
Aww.
And I sent her a picture of my dad. And so she made a little gnome. You know, it's got the pointy
Yeah,
hat
yeah,
and
yeah.
the little nose showing and the little body. And she made his little body the same kind of blue plaid shirt that my dad wears.
Yeah.
And she made the little gnome hat the same color as his favorite baseball cap.
Aww. wait, that's really cute though. Also,
Oh, it's very cute.
I've had a realization that some of the suckers are too big. These are
That's
too
a big sucker.
That's a big sucker.
Oh,
Like, look how
you
big
sucker.
that sucker is. Jesus, I'll finish it, but like, heck, this is way too big.
A very frivolous sucker.
I didn't understand. I didn't think you were keeping to scale, to be honest.
But our scale's very important. These are two scale of
Two.
sequence. I can't even remember what I'm making. And these are two scale thingies. Oh god, I will
They're
have to end
scaling
stream in a
out
minute
too?
because I am losing my ability to speak. What is-
Two-scaled sequence suckers.
Two square squeakers squackers. Yeah. What Shifty said. Oh god. We love a big sucker, do we?
Is anybody else like rushing to finish Christmas gifts still?
Yeah.
No.
Is everybody else?
Oh wow, we only have a week.
Yeah, you only have, this is your last weekend other than
Yeah.
Christmas Eve.
Oh, you got a pressure cooker from your friends? That's pretty good. This is clearly Queen's English. You're right. You're right. I am Queen's English. I might end stream there because it's getting a little bit intense. I'm so sorry. Not you guys. You guys are lovely. Just my head pain. So I might have to just end it there. I'm sorry. I'm trying really hard to think in like a straight line and it's just not happening.
As long as we're not causing it.
Oh, I did. But you know what? We can raid into someone we can never normally raid into. Why the hell are they still streaming? But you know what? It's fine. As long as they're not... We'll find out, true. We can raid into Doodle. We never get to raid into Doodle.
Oh my god.
I know, because Doodle normally starts at 3 in the morning for me.
I'm actually in Doodles right now.
Hell yeah. Like, grab some sub calls if you'd like it. I'm sorry, I am going to go rest. We're raiding Doodle. Yes. I'm sorry, my head has just been getting steadily worse and I think I need to go lie down. But thank you for joining me. For the people that aren't aware, the people who have joined me in chat are Bateman, Shifty, and
thank
Unpredictable Artist. So if you haven't checked them out before, please, if you've enjoyed today, go and give them a check out now. Hopefully I'll be back tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see.
Yay!
Fingers crossed. Oh wait, send some love to Doodle. Let's go. I probably won't be able to watch much of Doodle because I'm gonna have